What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Let's get this show on the road. Hopefully my mic is not too loud. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go. What's up, guys? What's up? The last time that I saw you guys was Monday. I did the Dana White Contender Series. Is my mic too loud? Is my mic too loud? Should I lower it a little bit? The last time that I saw you guys was Monday. Let me lower my mic a little. The input rate is a little bit too loud. The last time that I saw you guys was Monday. And Tuesday I did the Dana White Contender Series with MMA Anomaly. This week, though, I want to go live. Last week I couldn't go live on Tuesday. This week I want to go live on Tuesday. Let me fix this. Let me lower this a little bit. Hopefully it's good. Alright, so this week I want to go live on Tuesday. I want to go live on Tuesday this week, and I actually want to break down the entire Dana White Contender Series card. We have a lot of people that we haven't seen this competing this Tuesday. Fuck, my fucking hair is fucked up as shit. We have a lot of people that we haven't seen that are competing this Tuesday, and I think it's gonna be a good one. I think this one's gonna be way better than the one from last Tuesday, because we got a lot of guys that have fought on Dana White Contender Series already. So I'll give you guys a hint. Muhammad Ali. Not a hint, but I'll give you guys a little bit of preview. We have this guy, Alik. Alik fought in the Dana White Contender Series. He got knocked out by Makhachev. I don't know how invested you guys are on Dana White Contender Series, but I think it should be very fun. We also have Christian Perez. Christian Perez is the guy that got knocked out by Manuel Souza. I actually did a little bit of study for this one. For this one, I did a little bit more study. This is the guy that was actually up 2 rounds against Manuel Souza, and then he ended up getting knocked out because he gassed hard. Look, I'll show you guys. We picked Christian Perez, I think, or did we pick Souza by KO? I don't remember because I didn't submit my picks. But this year or this summer, I'm submitting my picks on Dana White Contender Series, and you see Trent Miller, who got knocked out by Ryan Gondra. Trent Miller is also on the card as well. Look, see, he's right here. So I think it should be a great card. One thing I will say is, I think we can sweep this one. Obviously, you never know, because the main event is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll talk about that, excuse me, right after we get into the news. So let's talk about the news very quick. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Anything you guys want to talk about. It doesn't even have to be MMA related. We can talk about it. And let's get this show on the road. Sorry, guys. Dude, I just ate, so I have to clear. I think Dana White Contender Series is going to be great, though. I really do. Last stream that we had, though, was... Actually, the last time I saw you guys wasn't Monday. It was Thursday. It was Thursday where we did the whole parlays. So we're going to talk about a little bit of Islam Makhachev. I don't really want to talk about Islam that much because it already finished. So let's get into the news and let's get this show on the road. Islam Makhachev, Carlos Prates, and Justin Gaethje teams all stranded at the same airport.
I met these guys. So... Carlos Prates team.
What up, Vinny?
And
What's
Islam
up, dude?
Makhachev team in the same plane. This is no.
I thought this was Umar, bro.
They decline our flights for tomorrow.
Oh, let me do a poll. Vinny, I saw you're on RoboCop. Bro, Hank's announcing the MMA Contender Series, his own mech. Is he actually, dude? Is he actually? Can people compete in it? Dude, that'd actually be crazy. Vinny, I saw you were on RoboCop. Oh, bro. I'm getting a little bit sick, but who cares? I saw you were on RoboCop, and rightfully so.
I should engage you.
Islam Makhachev,
I don't know.
2-3 Islanders forget.
Fly in the same.
Do I have my? I don't have my FOSS on. Oh, I do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have my explosion sound effect, though. There was a bunch of stuff, guys. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys don't know, I think that this card, I messed up because on the prediction video, I messed up really bad. I said that I thought it was in the Apex. I don't know why. If that's too loud, I'll lower it. But I said that I thought that it was in the Apex. It's not in the Apex, dude. It's in Sacramento. So let's continue. This is going to be actually pretty cool. This is something that I also wanted to bring up as well. Armin Saryukian is going to be walking out to She Wanna Hang with an Indian. It's one of Neon's songs. I don't know if you guys saw Volkov, Alexander Volkov. I think he's fighting somebody else. When is Volkov going to get a title shot? And this guy is not willing to sit out for a title shot as well. He's just fighting. So look, right here, let's see what Armin Saryukian has to say.
Yeah, you know what music I'm going to walk?
Tell me.
Yeah, you know Neon?
Neon the streamer?
Yeah, so he created the music like she wants to hang out with Indians, something like that. And we had a bet. So for my next fight, I'm going to walk out.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're going to walk out to that song? For a
Yeah.
#1 contender fight?
So they have a bet. If you guys don't know, they have a bet.
Yeah, but we had a
Look.
bet for 200K.
What was the bet?
200K.
No, but like what was on the line? Did you lose the bet?
No, listen. If I walk,
Oh yeah. Oh.
I get 200K.
Oh. I
It's going to be better than that, like, that other walkout that he has. It's going to be way better.
pay him.
Okay. So you're going to do it and you're going to win. Do you think he'll pay because Ryan Garcia, you had an issue with the payment?
No, this guy is legit, and he's gonna pay. If not, I know something that I know some
He talks very weird.
company that pays him money. They can stop it and send it right away to me.
Okay. I asked Ryan about the payment, by the way. He's not going to pay, it seems.
It's okay. I'm not gonna be rich for 30K, 40K.
Yeah. Well, your friend could have used it, right?
Okay. Yes, dude, anyone could join non-stop clown impressions. Armin looking like he sells vapes. Welcome. Yo, what up? You like his glasses? Yeah, of course I like his glasses. What up, Doug? Doug, I was actually talking about you yesterday, dude. Yeah, I like his glasses, bro. Do you like his glasses? You like his glasses? What up? Doug from Shermanville. What's up, dude? Welcome to my hookah bar looking at... Yeah, dude. I think it's going to be fun, though. I think it's going to be very fun. So now, look. Armin Saryukian says Hunter Campbell has confirmed he'll be next for the Justin Gaethje fight with a win over Mauricio Ruffi. When you sit with somebody and shake their hand, it's going to be like that.
I reported this as well, and I saw a lot of people, they say this all the time. Why should he believe them? Da-da-da-da-da. I want to
Yeah,
hear
but
from
like I flew there. I talked to him, and it's different. It's different when your manager is telling you something. That
Watch. They can shake his hand. And he still won't get the title shot. I can't believe people were actually making the case that, like, that he doesn't deserve the title shot. Like, these guys are crazy. He looks like Doug Generate. Nah. Oh, Doug does wear glasses like that, right? He does. Alright, let's keep it going. Din Thomas has publicly apologized to his fighter, Gillian Robertson, for announcing his retirement from cornering after her loss to Mackenzie Dern. It was irresponsible, it was despicable, and I shouldn't have done it.
Again. It was completely irresponsible. It was despicable. I shouldn't have done it.
Then why'd you do it?
I should have waited till maybe even today. I should have waited till a different time than take away her moment. Now, this is a young
So he's done cornering, guys. He's done.
lady that I've worked with for her entire career. The last
You know what I was saying? I was like, how? Like, this guy's like saying, "Oh, Gillian Robertson, this, that." Dude, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Din Thomas ever fight for a belt? Did he ever fight for a belt? Correct me if I'm wrong, dude. I don't even think he was a title contender. So like, for him to talk about, I know Gillian Robertson didn't do that good, but dude, come on, man.
7
That's your like, you're in her corner, dude.
years, it's just been me and her.
That's like when Donald Cerrone's corner was asking for like a selfie with Conor McGregor after the fight.
Working endlessly, just together, traveling,
That's what
working
everybody back
together.
home doesn't see.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. They don't understand it. We've been
Look at Jorge's
working
hair,
endlessly,
dude.
time and time again together. And
This is like a nightmare. You can't see it, but it's Chris Weidman, Dustin, Jorge, and Dean Thomas.
I remember her.
This is a
coming
good
to me, "Kyle, I
podcast.
just would like
This is a good podcast. I'm not gonna lie.
always here for you. I'm always going to support you.
Let me see what you guys said. He looks like Doug Generate. Armin. Dude, is anybody else gonna type? Why is there only 2 people? I mean, it doesn't matter. Armin looks like one of the first hookah henchmen to get eliminated in the GTA. Oh, I don't know I don't think I seen it. Buddy looks like a milk dud, except mine don't look like gay librarian glasses. You don't like it, dude? Dude, everybody likes to wear glasses, dude. Everybody. I wear glasses too, look. See? Look at me. Look at mine. You like my glasses? They don't look like a gay librarian. Why is he walking it back, bro? Meant that shit. Exactly, Doug, right? Doug, this is perfect. This is perfect that you're here. Right? If somebody says something and then they say sorry, it's like, dude, no. You gotta double down, right or no? Right, Doug? You gotta double down on that shit. Tell me not, dude. Tell me not. Tell me not, dude. You gotta double down. You can't say sorry because you meant that shit. See? So even if you say sorry, dude, it doesn't, you know, it's like, bro, you gotta double down on it, dude. Title, Dream Thomas. Yeah, he never fought for the title. Didn't he challenge for light? I can check. I don't think he did though, but I can check. Did Dean Thomas fight? And I'm talking about in the UFC, fight for a title in the UFC. No, Dean Thomas has never fought for a title during his own mixed martial arts career in the UFC. Competed in the lightweight and welterweight division during early mid-2000. Reached lightweight tournament semifinal at 41. Competed on the Ultimate Fighter for the comeback. Yeah, he never challenged for... So why is he talking, dude? George Matador Maxing. Just looked it up. No, he never challenged for one. Jorge Matador. I know he didn't. I said... Okay. I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Now, let's keep it going, guys. Back in 2019, Khabib put his UFC belt on Islam Makhachev's table with the words future champ.
Thank you, brother. I feel great because a lot of people coming. Thank you.
Future champ, 2-3 year Dagestan and forget. Dude, Vinny, you said something the other day on Hank's thing where you said for Islam Makhachev to be 5'10 and hit that high kick on Garry the way that he was able to hit it, dude. This guy was like on his tippy toes. He hit a high kick on the chin of Ian Garry, who's 6'3", bro. The flexibility and dexterity was absolutely amazing. So we know that Dean Thomas apologized. Now look at this guy, Sean O'Malley playing. Oh, you guys want to hear the GOOOOO crash out? You guys want to hear the GOOOOO crash out? Let's play the GOOOOO crash out. This is actually very good. Usman Nurmagomedov. Look, is that Usman? Yeah. Look, there's something about... I'll let you guys see this while I look for the other thing.
Now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 15 wins, 9 losses. He stands...
I'm looking for the GOOOOO crash out.
Weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting
Usman, future champ. Alright, look at this. Look at this. So this is not related to it, but let's look at this very quick. So he says, Dan Hardy explains how moving to the welterweight division has forced Islam Makhachev to change his game after facing the much bigger Ian Garry. Makhachev has stepped into the weight class where guys are weighing in 15 labs heavier. They've got more muscle mass, bigger frames. There are guys like 6'2", 6'3", with broad shoulders and long arms, difficult to take down because they're always a limb that's going to connect to the floor. Makhachev's game has had to change, and I think this is where Makhachev will adapt if he stays in the welterweight division.
This is where... I think this is where Makhachev will adapt if he stays in the welterweight division, if he wants to stay.
Let me look for the
and
GOOOOO
try and
crash up.
keep defending the belt. I think,
I
think it's going to be much more about hustle. You know,
What's
this
up,
is where
dude?
someone like Marab
Did you pick Jalen Turner, bro? Nice Jalen.
He just forced people
Turner
to
pick
work
if you did.
much harder. Same thing with Volkanovski. You know, there's something to be learned from both of those guys. Smaller in the division, but just as effective because they crafted.
Dan Hardy was one of my favorite of all time.
To realize that he's now not going to be one of the bigger.
I literally used to. Oh no! I don't want that shit. I literally used to watch The War Room every single time he uploaded it.
Bullies in the weight class.
Him and Veronica Hardy too. What up though, bro? How you doing? Let's get this show on the road. Shout out to you, my bro. We haven't seen you, bro. I mean, I saw. Oh, I'll tell you right now, yo. Thank you for having my back yesterday, bro. I appreciate that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate that shit, bro. When it was like a 3v1, bro, I appreciate that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Just my Swedish boyfriend.
Thank you for having my back, cause even if you don't see the whole shit, bro, I appreciate that shit. You know, and even if you don't, bro, this guy's not the type like some other people where they just fucking go. Like this guy, see, this is the difference. I'm I know people would like to say, like, Cam's a snake, all that. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Like, this motherfucker actually... Bro, this... If anything, this guy has had my back more than I have had his back, bro. Like, that's how crazy it is. So, big shout out to Cam. I appreciate that shit, bro. I really do. I appreciate it, bro. Alright, now let's go. You just drop a link for Cam. I'm on OBS. I can't. It would have to be on StreamYard. But let's look at this crash out.
It's fine. Just boring fuck, dude. He landed a head kick in round 2. And other than that, he did nothing! For 20 minutes! He did fucking nothing! That's the truth! 0! He caught him with a head kick in round 2. And
how do I buy a beanie? Because I went on his channel. I can't find, like, the shop.
other than that, he did fucking nothing! The whole fight! It's fine. Just boring fuck.
I appreciate that shit, bro. Because you know how these guys are, like... You know how these guys are, like, they always try to fucking, like, exaggerate shit. Like, okay, I hear you. I hear everybody. I'm hearing what you guys are saying. You know, when you guys are on panel, I'm actually at work, which is actually kind of crazy because it's like, it's kind of reverse. Now that I'm on live, now some of the guys are working. Why are we watching this? What, Some Effect? Congratulations on, 500 subscribers, my brother. Who the fuck Masvidal hairline think he fooling? Yes, dude. Yeah, with the better striking, Islam has hype. If he KO'd Garry round 2 head kick, he would be calling for him to fight Alex Pereira next, and y'all know it. Bro, Cam, go on Useless stream. We want to see your reactions too. Cam said, what you mean? I watched all the War Room videos and thought Hardy was a... Really? Dude, there's no mind like Hardy. Like, Hardy's mind... He's a better analyst, a better breakdown analyst. He's not really like the prediction guy, but he tells you the different paths, and he used to like circle. I'll show you. I'll show you why this guy was actually so good. Fake rage, I think so too, and I think Cam was bringing this up as well, where he has to almost like keep up the rage in order to. But no matter what he does, people are still gonna watch. But it's kind of funny, but it is like a little bit, you know. Like, it's a little bit like something different. Like something where, you know, this is like to keep it up. Look, so I'll show you guys Dan Hardy, the War Room. Look. I'll show you like Jones versus... I'll show you very quick.
This season.
Supportive messages, MMA. This guy Doug yesterday, he was on panel, he's like, see, this is the shit that I don't get. Like, he was like mad vague with it, but I knew he was talking about me. He's like... This is shit that I don't get, like, see, if he does it, everybody's cool, but if I did it, oh my gosh, like, Doug, you dragged me into so much bullshit, dude. But obviously, rightfully so, but look.
Brandon Vera, it really is an outstanding career.
Like, I used to watch these a lot.
These guys have got more of a game where they accumulate damage on their opponent gradually.
Can't believe this is 3 years already, man. Now let's keep it going. Geo pays to have him on. Who, fat cool. I saw you have beef with Frankie now, dude. Congrats, though. Congratulations on 500, dude. That's a big milestone, and it's only the beginning, bro. 1K is on the way as well. You good? Hey, I feel you, bro. Thank you, bro. I felt hard writing a diss track on... Also, you did write it. So you did write it. I thought, or it was already written down. While you're watching this, Islam 3 slams and dropped Garry on the feet. LMAO, what did Garry do? Headbutt illegally for all his damage on the ground. No, dude. Dude, I had it 2-2 heading to the 5th. The 4th round, I had to give to Garry. I had to give the 4th round to Garry. I'll ask you guys. Hey, good shit, my bro. Good shit. Look. Who won the 4th round? Let's see if you guys know ball. Who won the 4th round? Islam versus Garry. What up, Betty? Betty, I'm sorry about the mod, dude. Islam versus Garry. I'll explain the mod right now. I'll explain what happened. So I removed them just because I was like, you know what? I think I should. Like, that. It's nothing. It's nothing, like, extra. Like, I just removed them because... But if you want to send a link, I can easily mod you, and then I'll just remove it again. It's just because, I don't know. I just like it like this. I like it like this. Because I noticed that when it's blue, that I automatically read that one first. The mod, dude, I took the mods, but it's not nothing crazy. All right, let's keep it going. Garry won 3-2. There's no argument for Islam winning round 5 with no strikes landed, no submission attempts discussed. Oh, so you want to have a debate? Look, I had it 2-2. I had it 2-2 heading to the 5th. And the reason why I had to give Garry round 4, I know you can judge by the slams and all that stuff, but guys, damage trumps all. You know those little pocket pop shots? Those. Oh, Meat Rocket, what's up, dude? How you doing? What up? So, dude, those little pop shots, I know they're in the clinch, but they do, I don't know if they count as significant, but they do add and accumulate damage. Islam did win the fight, but I had it 2-2 heading to the 5th. I think that giving Islam the 4th round, you can make a case for it, but I do think it was a little crazy to give him the 4th round. I'm going to turn up my AC a little bit more because I am getting a little hot, but I'm coming right back. All right, we're going to talk about Evloev as well. We're going to talk about Evloev versus Volk as well. Let me turn my thing back on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm not about it. Hey, but anytime you want to send it, I'll mod you right back. I'll mod you right back. Anything. The scoring criteria makes it clear control only scored if the strikes are even. Are you sure, though? Because, okay, yeah, I know it says that in the criteria, but sometimes they don't follow that. Hopefully my mic's not too loud. Sometimes they don't follow that. I'm trying to put it a little bit away. I wanted to see what you guys said at the top. But yes, I seen that in the criteria. Supportive message MMA. Dan Hardy speaks from his heart, but that heart goes to Thailand and lies a lot. Feck, I knew it. Geo pays to have him on. Who does Geo pay to have on? Facts. DV allegations over everything I say. Thank you, Uselyis. No problem, dude. What for us, a hobby marginally smarter than Red Hawk? No, yeah. There's guys that are a lot like smarter with like the game planning, but I just don't get the double standards. People need to stay off my dick. But I don't look. When Shiloh said all that shit, I didn't agree with that shit. You know, like I hear you, bro. I hear you, but I don't call you that shit. So why you calling me that shit, dude? People are throwing that allegation out like if it's a fucking like. If like it's like calling somebody a casual nowadays. Everybody throws out that fucking allegation like. The way that we call people casuals, like obviously I'm not meaning Vinny's a casual. Doug's a casual. Like Wool Black Betty's a casual because he said that Oliveira doesn't grab the inside of the glove against Michael Chandler. But I'm just kidding. But bro, these guys are throwing this allegation out like fucking left, right, and center. Like if it's a fucking and you know they're gonna say, oh, but we're not actually saying it. But you guys are fucking insisting that shit. Like you guys are fucking insisting that shit. I'm like, bro, nowadays people throw out that fucking allegation so much, bro. Like can we go like 3 months without me hearing somebody else's that shit? Like gosh damn, if it's not me in a couple of months, it's gonna be somebody else where that's what they are. It's I don't wanna get in bullshit. I'm a casual. Nah, you're not. What's next for Garry at this point, dude? I think it's so the one that doesn't let me see the rankings. Great question, dude. Great question, dude. Let me accept these cookies. Eustace, you like your channel? Ban Argentipede, never talk to them again. Why? What's gonna happen if I don't? What happens? All right. So Islam Makhachev, Ian Garry. Where the fuck is Ian Garry? Oh, Ian Machado Garry number 2. I think he should fight. Nah, Jack Della's gonna need some time off. I think he should fight the winner of Sean Brady versus Gabriel Bonfim. He should just wait a little bit. The winner of Sean Brady versus Gabriel Bonfim. Because Ian Machado Garry, Prates and Michael Morales, we'll see who gets the shot. I think Michael Morales should get it. I don't know about Prates. What do you guys think? I'll ask you guys in the chat. Well, Cam is a flat turd. Why do you say that, dude? Why do you say that? Yo, they kiss and made up. Who, Rangy? Who, Rangy? Who? Not who wins. Who should get the title shot? What up, Rangy? How you doing? Twin Ruin. Murphy is fighting. It's not confirmed. It's not I'll tell you right now. It's not confirmed, but basically it's right there. It's right there, dude. It's right there. He said thanks, Simon. You guys want to hear Simon Peck's real voice? No, I'm just kidding. Who should get the title shot against Islam? Next. Dude, you had a great stream last night, dude. It was funny as shit, dude. You know what's funny, dude? One of the favorite, cause I talk shit, right? I do talk shit, I'm not gonna lie. But one of my favorite things is when Feck is sarcastic, and like he's playing the clip and he's like, and Argenti, he's just talking all over the entire clip, and then it ends and Feck's like, well, here, you can talk over this clip. You can talk over this clip. Bro, I can't even hear the clip because the guy's just talking so much. Alright, just bummed the fuck out with myself, scalding hot metal. Oi, hey, be careful, bro. Just burned myself. Hey, be careful, dude, be careful. Some of that damage was because of the headbutt to the face. I didn't see it. I didn't see the headbutt. What round was it? In 4? It was in round 4. But, dude, what about his swollen nose? It was the headbutt, and, like, I think those little pop shots in the clinch is what gave Garry round 4. The score, nah, it does. I'm just bummed the fuck. I just burned the fuck out of myself. That's what you get, Doug. Garry versus Prates, Morales winner versus for the #1 contender. No. We're gonna do the Prates versus Garry rematch again. What if Garry wins? Then we get Garry versus Islam again. That kind of fucks everything. Islam's face did not look like that from one headbutt though. But winning a round with literally 0 strikes and 0 submission attempts is insane for 2026. Maybe 2006. What do you mean, dude? You don't give Islam round 5? What did Garry do? You want me to go to the stats, dude? You don't give Islam round 5? You've always hated us, Betty. You've always hated us, bro. You always hated, like, us as Dagestanis, dude. You've always hated us. You've always made a case against us. Let me look at the strikes. How can I see the strikes? Knockdown. This is 29 to 22 strikes. What? Oh, significant strikes. Gosh damn, dude. Okay, there's 41. Look, Ian Machado, Garry landed 41 strikes in round 4. Gosh damn. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, us, bro. Yes, us, dude. You always hated our kind, dude. Always. And I always remember, dude. I always remember that. Half the time Gio doesn't even realize that Simon is getting exactly, dude. Simon has. He's like Doug though. They both got a lot of patience. I'm not gonna cap. They both got a lot of patience. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Right back at you, bro. I hope you're good. And hopefully we can get that boost in the algo with my last prediction video because I did drop it a little late. I'm going Fluffy Hernandez. I'll give you guys my quick picks. We'll talk about Dana White Contender Series as well if you guys want to. Prates deserves it more, but I think Morales and his twerk stance offer a greater challenge to Makhachev. How does Prates deserve it more? I'll make the case that Morales deserves it more. I think a win over Sean Brady is better than a win over Jack Della. You guys tell me. Cook. So look, Betty says round 5, because of the strikes, right? You look at the total strikes, they're actually dead even. I didn't know that they were dead even. 19 out of 34 for Islam, 19 out of 27 for Ian Machado Garry. But didn't you say that unless the strikes are even, then you can go into the control, right? Like, then you can tally in control time? So coincidentally, what are the chances of that? The strikes are even. And 3 minutes and 12 seconds. That's more than half of the round. What do you think? So Islam Makhachev explains why his Dagestani team would never fight each other. We kind of have an ideal of that. JDM was a former champ. Is a better win. Okay, former champ, right? Former champ. I hear you. I hear you. That's a good point. But my thing is, like, this is how I think. I think Sean Brady is a better. He's gonna have a better career than Jack Della. Maybe. I think he's better than Jack Della. I think Sean Brady's actually better than Jack Della. But Jack Della's really good. So that could be a bad take. 0 versus 7 strikes? I saw that, dude. I saw that, bro. Where was that? Significant strikes 0 out of 3. I saw that, dude. I saw that 0 out of 7 strikes. 0 versus 7 strikes. I don't know where I saw that, but I saw that. Alright, let's keep it going. I want to make sure I read everybody's chat. Right cam premiere video tonight with you in it. Hey, I'll watch it, dude. I'll watch it. I'll give it a like. They messed up his forehead, I think, the pop shots. Yeah. No, Islam damaged his own face, slamming Garry to the ground. Okay, facts KZ. Yo, speaking of KZ, dude. KZ, dude. The gang's back together. Pause. But I'm still not in the fucking group chat. Of course, I don't know why the fuck he would. I don't know why I let him create that group chat, because he had the ability to kick me out. If you hear this, I was gonna say some crazy ass shit. I don't see anything on your channel, Simon. In the middle of it now. All right, then we'll see it. We'll see it. No, I wish Red Hawk Welch. I'm like more Raul Rosas Jr. combined with Shamil Ghazi if JDM was a former champ. How does Morales deserve a shot more than Garry rematching Islam? No, dude. You want to see Garry versus Islam again? Hell no, dude. It was good, though. It was a good fight. It was alright. Look at round 5. I did 0 of 3. I did. It's right here. Usually with these blue things, you can tell, too, as well. Like, Garry is the one in blue. 7 of 9. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, is that when I said the strikes, is that all of the strikes together? Because this is the round 5, if you see it. Alright, let's keep it going. I don't know. So the control time shouldn't factor since the strikes are uneven. How are they uneven, dude? It says 19-19, dude. Or am I crazy? Unless you're talking about significant strikes. You talking about significant strikes? 7 of 9, 0 of 3. So is it in the... I don't know the criteria. I don't know. Are you talking about like significant strikes? I think that's what you're talking about. Dude landed 7 strikes. Dude landed 7 significant strikes. I mean, it's more than Islam Makhachev did. So I think you're talking about significant strikes. Strikes per round. Okay, so if it's strikes per round, it's 19-19. But if it's significant strikes, yes, significant. Okay, dude. All right, significant strikes, I hear it. Dude, that's too hard, though, bro. Like, you're going to give Garry the fight because he landed 7 significant strikes? We just saw a robbery on Dana White Contender Shoes as well. All right, let's 7 brutal strikes. I don't see anything on your channel. How does Morales deserve a title shot more than Garry rematch? Dude, Morales deserves it more because he knocked out Brady, who was on the verge of a title shot if he would have beat Morales. Islam fights Gaethje next. Inshallah. In Allah. Ta'ala. So the control time shouldn't factor. Meat Rocket stalling Ogre Valor to deflect. Stealing Valor to deflect the being from Tim Welch. I hear you. If Gaethje fight Islam, the USS Monster Nurmagomedov debut versus return of Teforia Ilya for vacant lightweight belt. Usman Nurmagomedov, let me tell you who Usman Nurmagomedov should fight. We talked about this before. Yo, what's up? What up, Don Smoke? The homie Uselyis. What's up, dude? What's up? I don't know why I'm just asking this, but what inspired your YouTube name? So, you know Ulysses S. Grant? You know, there's actually 2 things that inspired my thing. But, you know, I think in the Odyssey, there's like a Greek god, I think, Ulysses or something, right? So, great question, dude. First, let me just answer this Usman Nurmagomedov thing. Who I think Usman beats. You came just in time, bro. We're about to glaze Usman Nurmagomedov. So, look. Yo, KZ, my guy, what up? Yeah, yo, KZ, put me back in that fucking group chat. You know what? I don't give a fuck about that group chat. All right, Usman Nurmagomedov, he beats... Nurmagomedov Aliyev's gonna beat Grant Dawson. Usman beats Grant Dawson. Damn, Tafik Musayev is ranked 14. Holy fuck. Usman beats Tafik Musayev. Fiziev, Dan Hooker, Tom Noland, Ruffy, Gamrot, BSD, Moicano. I don't know about Salkid. I think Usman 50-50 with Paddy and Salkid. Maybe you can give it to these guys because they have UFC experience. I think Usman would beat Max Holloway. I think he beats Charles Oliveira. And then right here it gets a little dicey. I don't know if he beats Ilia Topuria and Arman Tsarukyan. But, okay, so let me tell you right now. I'll show you right now. You know there was a president called Ulysses S. Grant. That Vinny told me that shit, I think. So Ulysses is an odyssey. I'm just reaching. I'm reaching like Betty's reaching, trying to give Garry round 5. Look, so let's look at this. So in the Odyssey, right? Odysseus, right? Isn't there like a character named Ulysses, right? So Odysseus and Ulysses are the exact same thing, right? So this is Odysseus is a legendary Greek king of Ithaca, hero of Homer's epic, the Odyssey, and a central figure in the Iliad, known as Ulysses in Roman mythology. I think Odysseus is Ulysses in Roman. I don't fucking know. He's famous for his great intelligence, cunning plans, and grueling 10-year journey home after the Trojan War. So his dog was very old. I'm reaching for those grapes. I'm reaching like how Doug, Mila, and all these motherfuckers are trying to throw all those fucking allegations at me. That's how I'm reaching. That's how bad I'm reaching. That's how bad I'm fucking reaching. Bang! So, there's a story, right? There's a story where he had a long time away. His dog was waiting for him for years. His dog grew old waiting for him. When he finally returned home, his dog let out a fresh breath of relief, and he finally passed away right in front of Odysseus, aka Ulysses, right? So wife and son, Penelope and Telemachus. You know, I really like this. I love this Greek mythology. I like all that shit. I really do. I don't really know a lot. So Odysseus, his Latin name is Ulysses, right? So I saw this name. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know about the story, but I saw this name, right? And I said, dude, I actually like this name a lot, right here. Ulysses, like, I like this name a lot. And then I said, you know what? Like, what's something, like, I should do with it? Like, what's something should I do? So then, I spelt it a little wrong and all that shit, but now we're here today. What about you, Don Smoke? What inspired your name? His parents, the Trojan War. He tried to avoid joining the war by pretending to be mad, but was exposed. Strategist. The Trojan horse. He thought of the wooden horse trick that let Greek soldiers sneak inside Troy and win the war. Alright. Let's keep it going because we got Dana White Contender Series to talk about. Why yo retard? I keep saying I'm accusing you of dude, what? Bro, you told fucking Rigo to react to this entire fucking bullshit. You started like going at me, started saying all this shit, dude. And now you dragged me into all that. I know I did it, but bro, come on, dude. Do I have to explain myself, dude? Did you hear that fucking 12-hour? It was actually fucking 14 hours, dude. Did you hear the 14 hours, bro? You're like, and I'll quote you. You said, see, this is the thing that I don't get. If I were to do that, everybody would be calling me out on that shit. But because he does it, nobody says anything, and they're biased or something like that. All right, let's keep going. What up, Smoke? What about you, bro? What inspired you for the name? Yo, KC, Usman beats Yuri today. Okay, dude, I don't know about that. Usman, great head kicks. Ilya is weak to head kicks. El Usman, W name. Hey, let's go. Dude, Usman's going to be a problem. You saw Masvidal Evloev finally got the title shot, Don Smoke. Yo, KZ fan, put me in that group chat before you put Uselyis, because he never allowed me to join and always blamed you for it. Yeah, because he has the fucking ownership. Now you can go in that group chat, but I'm be pissed if you're in that group chat and I'm not. Reaching for those grapes. Beasting it. You mean Latin. Is that what it was? Wasn't it? Okay, it was Latin. Yes. Sorry. Latin. It's like anything Milo does, I'm somehow automatic. Yes, dude, yes. No, I'm just kidding, though. I don't care. I don't really care. Named after a pagan F who died worshipping the planets. Dude, you know, I heard this. We'll get into it. I think Bull Black Betty's gonna like this shit. I don't know, but you know the Aztecs? I think the Aztecs had the entire planetary system, like, already all scaled out without a telescope. Correct me if I'm wrong. What inspired my name was the epiphany of Usman Nurmagomedov getting KO'd by Charles Oliveira. That shit will never happen. That shit will never fucking happen. Ever. It feels good to be Dagestani. It feels so good to be Dagestani, dude. Nurullo Islam's gonna be Grant Dawson. Evloev's about to be champ. Usman Nurmagomedov's gonna fight in the UFC, dude. Now's a great time to be Dagestani. Dana White Contender Series, let's go Fazil. Can I tell you my quick picks? I'm going Fazil. I'm going Douglas. Remember Lorraine Douglas? How ironic. You guys remember when we were breaking down Dana White Contender Series and we said that Lorraine Douglas was Douglas Memo? So there's Douglas Rodriguez and Lorraine Douglas fighting this week. So we have, I'm going to tell you my quick picks. Fazil, Douglas, Christian Perez. This is the guy that got knocked out by Manuel Souza. Bro, this guy was whooping Manuel Souza's ass. He was on his way to almost 30-27 Manuel Souza, but he gassed in round 3 and he got knocked out. Dude, this loss has aged pretty well. So I'm going Namel Fazil, Douglas, Christian Perez, Muhammad Ali, who he fought on Dana White Contender Series last year. And I'm going with this fight, I don't know. I'm going to go Tanner. Tanner's a grappler. I'm going to go Tanner. I actually been studying. Now look, every time there's a new welterweight champion, congratulations to Islam, excellent performance, but the real challenge is me. Is that 170 still me? Congratulations to JDM. It was a great performance, but after long layoff injuries, you know the real challenge at 170. Congratulations to Bilal. I hope you keep your word and defend your title against me when you're ready. Did you guys know Bilal was actually scheduled to fight Shavkat, and Bilal pulled out on purpose because he didn't want that smoke with Shavkat? Let's go Fazil. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck. I told him to react to you crashing out, yelling at me. I actually even... No, but I'm glad that you did, though. I'm glad that you did because, I'm glad that you did. Dude, be careful with Dana White Contender Series. I saw you said you're putting a parlay on Douglas. Be careful with that shit, bro, because... Fuck, my hair is getting long as shit. I need a haircut. Be careful with that shit, bro, because, you never know with you never know with Dana White Contender Series. But I think it's good, bro. I think it's good. Douglas parlay. I would even put Christian Perez in that parlay. I know I saw you say like Gio's round robin didn't hit. Dude, my lock of the week didn't hit either, so it's alright, man. Like, it's okay. I'm glad that you did that, though. I'll tell you right now why. I told them to react to you crashing out and yelling at me. I actually even told them to stop reacting to... Nah, dude, it's okay. It's okay, but I'll tell you why I want it. Like, not that I wanted it, but I liked it. And to go back to react to my stream on my channel of you yelling about pissing. So, dude, I'm glad that you did that because I didn't know that there was another person restreaming my stream. Like, I don't know if you saw it, but there was another person restreaming my stream. It was like this other person and then Mila. So I'm glad that you did that because if you never did that, and it's alright, I don't really care what they say. But if you never did that, I would have never known that there was another person who actually kind of like goes live at this, not the same time, but he's usually live. I really don't know him, but he was restreaming my entire thing. And he was like, I don't know if he was laughing or what, but I'm glad because I never would have known that, you know, some other people watch me from another stream, you know, so... I'm happy to know that, dude. I'm actually happy to know that. Yes, bro. Volk versus Evloev, great fight. I got Volk. Yes, bro. Volk versus Evloev is a great fight. I got Volk. Yo, Whoa, Black Betty, thank you so much. We completed the goal, my brother. Garry 3-2, yes or no? No. Nah, bro, it's alright, dude. I actually see the case. Thank you so much for the donation. We hit the goal, guys. We already hit the threshold, too. We hit even more with the threshold because of that GOOOOO rate and all that stuff. So thank you so much, Whoa, Black Betty. Shout out to you, my brother. Hope you're having a great day. God bless, and it's good to see you back from your hiatus. We all take breaks. I might take a hiatus eventually as well, so it's good to see you back, my brother. Bang. Feels like the good old days, my brother. Feels like the good old days. Got you with this as well.
Pencil.
I got a back to school ad, but I got you with this. I actually got a Puffs tissues. Big W's. Shavkat would be screwed by Bilal. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. You're starting to remind me of my communications with Tardel Flanagan. Oh, shit. Why? Sacrifice me. Shit, girl. Put in the house on double Douglas parlay. Bilal called Shavkat out. You casual. No. Dude, Shavkat would have beat the shit out of Bilal.
Tells this guy, I deserve for that.
Alright, we're going to talk about Dana White Contender Series. This is basically Islam calling out Brock, Floyd, a kangaroo. Let's keep it going. Armin Tsarukyan will walk out to She Want to Hang with an Indian. We kind of went over that. Islam Makhachev, 2 days post after this. You guys see his face. Here, we got Islam Makhachev show DC his abs. What I want to show you guys is, look, dude, he has a fucking red-ass mark. See that red-ass mark, dude? That's from Gary's blasting body kicks. Now, look, Max Holloway questions Islam Makhachev posing with 2 UFC belts.
Why the fuck do you have 2 belts? For Aura? I mean, like, it is what it is, bro. I mean, like, you are, but you're not. That was temporary, but now you're just defending 1 belt, bro. Why you keep... I don't know, guys.
So that's a panda. What's the panda for?
Fuck do you have...
Dude, why are you hating Max Holloway? Hater fucking Max Holloway. He defended his 155 belt already, and he defended his 170 title. Why did Alex Pereira and the UFC bring 2 belts on his last press conference? I haven't seen you bitching about it. Dude, this guy is the biggest... This guy is the biggest fraud, bro. This guy right here is the biggest... Like, when it's all said and done, you guys are going to look at this guy's resume, bro. This guy's resume is fucking dog shit. And I said it before. Islam looked like a panda? Did he really? I thought you were talking about David Panda. Damn, he actually does. Alright, let's keep it going. Israel Adesanya, we only got 3 more. Israel Adesanya and Demetrius Johnson believe Islam Makhachev's path to retirement is clear and says he only needs 2 more fights before calling it a career. We're at a point where Islam doesn't need to fight anymore. His legacy is set. I want him to fight 1 or 2 more times and call it. The thing with Khabib is he's still very present and in the cage with the next generation coaching. For Islam, him doing the same is the best thing for their post-career with Usman, Chanko, and all the other next ones up already lined up.
He has Shanko. He has other guys that are coming up. Amru, who's in PFL.
Next level.
He can still have that connection with those guys. And he doesn't have to risk his body as much. So
yeah. I think Islam, fuck.
If he gets, I think
go crazy.
I
Go to
think if he gets 2 more.
He was gonna say go to middleweight.
If he gets 2 more or 1 more, I think stop chasing that dragon.
Dude, imagine if Izzy retired after knocking out Politon Spark out cold, dude. Just imagine. Imagine if he just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna retire. I sparked out Politon. I'm done. Now he's in a position where it's kind of hard to leave now. It's kind of like when you play UFC 6 and you lose. Like, let's say you have the belt, you're trying to defend it like 3 times. You defend it 3 times. You're looking for the 4th defense, and then you're gonna get off. You lose, and then you want to try to get right back to the belt. So you fight. You win 2. You lose your title shot. Then you try it again. It's kind of harder to leave when you lose. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Islam Makhachev says he weighed more on his welterweight debut versus Jack Della Maddalena compared to his first title defense. I didn't focus on gaining weight in this camp like last time. I think it was noticeable in the fight that I wasn't as big. I was almost 83 kg in this fight, and I was way bigger against Jack. So he was 187 against Jack, and he was 182 against Ian Machado Garry. I think it worked out well, though, because he needed that cardio for all 5. Now we're going to talk about the new fights that have been made, and then we're going to talk about Dana White Contender Series. We're going to look at the face-offs, and then I'm going to give you guys my quick picks. There's going to be like a little bit of a preview. Tomorrow, we're going to do the more in-depth. I'm still going to give like a quick gist. Tomorrow, we'll look for props and parlays. Remember, I can't bet on Dana White Contender Series because of where I'm at, and I like to just watch and break down for fun. But for the guys that are looking for bets, there are some bets to be made, and we are going to talk about them right now, right after we talk about these fights. Max, you just got the biggest and easiest paycheck of your life. Shut the F up. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. He lost his middleweight belt. At least Islam vacated his lightweight title. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I can relate to that UFC 6 analogy. Yeah, dude, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to leave, dude. It's hard to leave because you try, you go, you try, you go, you try, you go. All right, so Gilbert Urbina has a new fight against Julian LeBlanc. I can't believe Gilbert Urbina is gonna be on a win streak. So we're gonna talk about the next couple of weeks, because they're gonna go by pretty fast, a little bit slow for no matter where you are. Some months go by faster than others. I think they say time is relative or whatever. So look at this. We already had UFC 330, right? So this is the entire list of the next couple of weeks. We have the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For the next 12 weeks, this is what we have in store. We have UFC Sacramento. I'm just going to break down the main events. Hernandez versus Robocop. After that, we got UFC Shanghai, which is the week of my birthday. I actually cannot wait for UFC Shanghai. I think it's going to be fun. I hope it's going to be fun. I really do. We got Umar versus Song Yadong as the main event. Yan Shannan versus Denise Gomes. Arichi Lang, Kaya Sakura. Sumadarji versus Alex Perez. Remade for Shanghai. Last time we went to Shanghai was really fun. Now, after that, we got UFC Paris. Dan Hooker versus Saladin Parnasse. Welcome to the UFC. He gets his first main event, 5-round main event, as his UFC debut in his hometown. I think they're trying to build up the hype on this guy, because he's gonna what is it called? He's gonna like live up to it. I think he's gonna live up to it. Then we got UFC Noche. I don't do that well at UFC Noche, but we have Yair Rodriguez versus Gene Silva. I think it's gonna be very good. With Noche, man, I do not do well. Noche, I've never done very well with Noche, ever. Noche, I usually get like at least 5-4 wrong. Then we got Joshua Van versus Alexander Pantoja, 331. UFC Vegas, which I believe this is the Apex. Raul Rosas Jr. versus Jaime Barcelos, main event. After this, we got Salt Lake City, Davison Figueroa versus Payne Talbot. Then we don't have the main event here, but Daria Zeleznikova versus Elise Pereira. That's what it says right here. Vegas, we're back in the Apex, I think. Then we got UFC Edmonton, Joaquin Buckley versus Mike Malott. Then we have UFC 333, Apex, if that makes any sense, guys. So, now we're going to break down Dana White Contender Series. We're going to look at the face-offs. I'm not going to talk. We're just going to watch the face-offs. And I'll do polls. I'll do polls while we break down Dana White Contender Series. So, let's cook up and let's go. I'll tell you guys their names. Tanner Tremblay versus Roman Pulga. Now this is Alik Lorenz versus Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali has hair now. This is all going down tomorrow. Oh fuck, my mic was muted. This is my most anticipated fight on the card tomorrow. Logan Paxton versus Christian Perez. Dude, that tiger tattoo is actually kind of sick. Is that a lion or a tiger? Oh, it's like a lion, like biting somebody's hand inside, like a something. Then we have Douglas Rodriguez versus Trent Miller. And these guys, I think they talked on a Zoom call. Main event of the evening, Namo Fazil versus Kaik Brito. Should I make it bigger like this? Dude, they always have those tattoos. Like these, like, weird ass tattoos. I think Robert Valentin had that shit. Alright, so now do you guys want to break down Dana White Contender Series? What do you guys want to do? Because we can break it down. I can tell you guys the most that I know about both of these guys, give you guys my quick picks. If you guys really want to break it down. You guys just tell me. If you guys want to talk about something else, we can. You guys want to Gish Gallop drama, you want to react to the Mila stuff, we can. She left her stream up. We can respond to all that shit. Or we could break down Dana White Contender Series. If we respond to the Mila stuff, I can pull it up right now. And then we could break down Dana White Contender Series tomorrow. What do you guys want to do? Because I kind of responded to it yesterday. I'll ask you guys. I'll ask you guys. Tremblay's a good underdog. Yeah, dude. I think he wins. I think he wins. Dude, let me tell you guys something. Do whatever. The thing is, like, I don't know what you guys want. I know I should do whatever I want, but I do whatever I want, like, on, like, other things. Response to Marla. I know this is what you guys are going to vote, so I'm going to put it down here. I don't know which, you know, I don't know what the majority of you guys want. Break down Gio interrupting Feck like he doesn't give a single shit about... Okay. We can do that. We can add that. React to Feck. We can do that. Or... there's no more options. I guess Gish Galloping would be... Cause I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Shavkat beats Islam 3-2. Nah, hell no, though. Hell no. All right, so there was one thing that I wanted to do. Okay. This is what I want to tell you guys. So, very quickly, guys. Very quickly. So, did you guys know we have Romero versus Lopez? We have PFL Tampa, right? The 22nd. This is the 22nd. We have PFL Tampa, but look, we have Rolly Romero. What up, CSP? What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. How you doing, bro? How you doing? So, you guys want Dana White Contender Series? Okay, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll while I cook. So, we have Rolly Romero versus Teofimo Lopez. I think this is a pretty good boxing bout, like, just to watch. I think Lopez is gonna win. It's a pretty good fight, you know, like, it obviously be careful with boxing. I wanted Volk versus Jan for the belts, technical masterclass. Yeah, that's good. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever get that fight, but I don't know, we'll see. I think Peter Yan's gonna beat Merab. Why do I feel like Merab's gonna win, though? Oh, if I pick Peter Yan, watch Merab win. So we got Romero versus Lopez, but I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about this. What the fuck is this? Fight Star Championship? When is Till versus Yoel Romero? When is that? So look, damn, the poll's getting a little bit tied. Oh my gosh, don't bot the poll. All right. Look at this. Next week on Dana White Contender Series. You guys might not like this. You guys might not like to hear this, but let's cook. Let's cook. Let's cook. So, this is why I kind of like having, like, the option to give a poll. So now you guys can vote whatever you guys want. So, when we look at this. Let me blow my nose. Yeah, I hear you. Shavkat beat Garry 4-1, but... Right now you have to bring in, or prime for prime, because right now you have to bring up Shavkat's leg. Or no. So look, next week on Dana White Contender Series, somebody wants to join. I don't know if this guy's a member. I don't know if, like, I don't know, because, I don't know, we'll see though. So look, next week on Dana White Contender Series, look, we have a girl that actually wrestles hard, dude. Look, her name is Bella Mir. Her nickname's Lady, so Bella Lady Mir. Look, dude. This girl's going to be a good addition to the division. I don't know what division she fights at, 115 or 125. I think it's 115. Oh, she fights at 135. But is this fight at flyweight? Or, because I don't know. September 26th is Till versus Romero. That's going to be a banger fight, dude. That's going to be a banger. All right, so look. This girl right here. I know it hasn't even happened. All that, dude. This girl is going to be a fucking problem. Watch this age like milk. But this girl right here, she's going to be a problem, dude. A problem. This girl can grapple. And she has good submission games as well. Very good BJJ. But she's also a very good wrestler because you can see the singlet. You see the singlet? That doesn't mean that she can automatically wrestle everybody, but I think this girl's going to be a problem. And look, I don't know what the odds are. She's only 23 years old. And she's going to be, look, 98% are picking her to win by submission. Isn't that absolutely insane, bro? Isn't that fucking insane? All right. So I see, I don't know. It's kind of, the poll's kind of mixed. Frank Mir's daughter. Is that actually Frank Mir's daughter, dude? What up, Gecko Kid Marco? Dude, is that actually Frank Mir's daughter? Is Bella Mir Frank Mir's daughter? No fucking way. Yo, it actually is. Holy shit. I didn't even think of Mir. It says, look. Yes, Bella Mir is the daughter of former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Frank Mir. She accomplished grappler, wrestler, and mixed martial artist following in her father's footsteps in combat sports. Yo, that shit actually just gave me chills, bro. Do you have any UFC 330 early starts? Yeah, we'll look at it right now. Dude, now I'm even more hyped. You know, I know there's a lot of guys fighting, but bro, this is my most anticipated fight in the entire card. I hope she gets the contract. Dude, yo, what up, Tone K? What's up, dude? What's up? How you doing? All right, let's look at UFC 331. That's what you said, right? UFC. Oh no, 333. Oh yeah, dude, I didn't even talk about UFC 333. I didn't even talk about it, and I have it as the what did it just show? It shows like stats of trackers and ad blocks, bandwidth, time saved 12 minutes. Turn on Brave News. No, I don't want to turn on Brave News. Alright. UFC 333 Tapology. My ex used to groom his dogs. What do you mean? Oh, bro, it's because I've been hearing all that shit all week. I didn't know like you meant like cut their hair. I've been hearing the other word all week. Alright, so let's talk about it very quick. That's cool as hell? Yeah. Dude, I thought some other shit because that's all I've been hearing all week. That ass? Dude, isn't that crazy? Yeah, she's Frank Mir's daughter? Yeah, he's Frank... Yeah. Yo, what up, Braden K? Dude, what's up? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Bella Mir is Frank Mir's daughter, Uselyis. Hey. She's gonna be a good addition. I already have high hopes, and she's a... You know, I didn't even know that. But the reason why I was like, you know what, I like what she has to do is because I saw her in a singlet, and I saw that like 98% of Tapology's picking her by sub. So yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's do a little bit of... Yeah, dude, I thought something else because that's all I've been hearing this week. I thought it was some other shit, bro. She's good. I haven't seen, like, I gotta do a little bit more tape. I seen some, but not crazy. Gecko Kid Marco, do you remember me? So let's talk about this. Yeah. Let's go. All right, so let's talk about the main event. Let's do it very quick. I know you guys are gonna go Volk, but I talked about this yesterday about Mike Brown versus Volkanovski's coach. Look. That sometimes the coach is better than the other shit. Dude, because that's all I fucking been hearing all week. Alright, so let me look up Volkanovski's coach very quick. Give me 1 second. Look, let's do a little bit of a thing. Oh, you want me to talk about Dana White Contender Series? What week does McCracken... Dude, that's a guy I didn't even know he was fucking fighting. So we're going to talk about Volkanovski's head coach versus... I'll tell you my quick picks, Braden. I'll tell you my quick picks. Bro, I saw in the other chat that Ikize was just like, yo, you like your boyfriend, like useless. Dude, if anything, bro, you're my fucking arch nemesis. I don't know why Ikize was saying that shit, bro. Ikize was just like fucking going crazy. So we're gonna talk about Volk's head coach, and then we're gonna talk about... It was in Liam Fight Picks chat. What the fuck? Why did they pull up this guy? Isn't it Matt? Is it Matt Brown or Mike Brown? Mike Brown, UFC coach. Okay, this guy. Damn, how many Mike Browns are there? So I'll tell you my quick picks for Dana White Contender Series. Then we got Road to UFC, the Shanghai card. And this is a day after my birthday. Hang on, sorry about that, guys. I got a notification. I'll tell you my quick Dana White Contender Series pick. I can't wait to see this girl fight, though. Bella Mir. She's only 23, dude. Isn't that crazy, dude? Isn't that fucking crazy? She's kind of pretty, too. Does she have Instagram? Let's look at her Instagram. But look, I'll tell you my quick Dana White Contender Series picks. We're going to go into the in-depth and do props and all that stuff tomorrow. But I don't have it on my book, so you guys are going to have to help me with the props at the odds price, but we're going to make a parlay as well. We're thinking about Tanner Tremblay money line. Tanner Tremblay money line. So we're going, I can't bet, remember, because of where I'm at. So we got Tanner Tremblay, Muhammad Ali, Christian Perez, who was beating the dog shit out of Manuel Souza, Douglas Rodriguez, and Namo Fazil. Now let's get into this. Hello, you killed me? Let me see, where's McCracken? What's his full name, dude? What's his full name? Fuck. What's his full name? What's his full name? He broke his back, pelvis, and legs in an accident, I'm pretty sure. Who? The guy McCracken? Gosh damn, how the fuck do you break all that shit and still live? Alright. Josh McCracken. Damn, bro, he's 0-4, dude. What do you mean a highly touted prospect? He doesn't even have a thing. It's Phil McCracken? Ah, you're fucking gay. You're fucking... Betty, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you so fucking much. You're fucking gay. Alright, you're fucking gay. Liam McCracken? You see this shit that you got me into, Baden? That you got me saying fucking gay ass shit? You're fucking gay. How do you spell... You're mad fucking zesty, dude. What up, holding that sock? Bro, that... I'm gonna say that shit to KZ. I'm gonna use that shit against KZ, bro. Yo, I'm gonna say that shit to KZ. I'm gonna say that shit to KZ. I'm gonna say that shit to KZ. Bro, I'm going on my other account and I'm saying that shit to KZ. I'm saying that shit to KZ, dude. I hope he doesn't hear this shit. Okay. Liam McCracken, 8-1-0. He's 0-4. No, this is the wrong guy. That's the wrong guy. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. You should be able to type in like a minute. The reason why I put only subscriber because I do want to like grow a little bit more faster. Going on musical. Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah, dude. I hope not, dude. I hope not. No, yeah, I looked it up. I looked up Liam McCracken. Damn, dude, you like these guys from England. Like, there's a lot of... Remember the Pink Panther? Remember, I forgot his full name. Bro, Casey, gonna cut your ass clean the fuck off. I'm gonna say that shit to Casey. Imagine we say that shit to Mila, dude. Next time Mila's live. Hey, did you know, like, he's like, she likes black, like, let me show what I say, but... Hey, he's like Malcolm Wellmaker's brother. His name is Phil. We should say that shit to Mila, dude. We should say that shit to her. He broke his back and shit. That's not funny. That's not... Dude, you know my friend broke his back because he dived into, like, a swimming pool? He broke his spine. And he was just floating in the water. I wasn't there. But he was, like, in this fucking neck brace. And, I don't know. I don't think it was broke spine because I think you can't walk if you break it, right? But, he was just playing Fortnite, and we used to be like, because his sister was kind of chubby, so we used to be like, that's why because when he would talk shit about Fortnite, we'd be like, that's why your sister fucking broke your back, because she sat on your ass. This guy has a wild story, that's all, that's why I brought him up. Alright, let's hear it. He got hit by a car or some shit. Let me hear it. Make sure you subscribe. Shout out to Stream Elements. Let's keep it going. Liam McCracken broke my back, spinal. Highly touted prospect. He broke his back, pelvis, legs in an accident. What kind of car? I voted Mazar by decision. I think he wins. I'm good. How's things? What week does McCracken fight on Dana White Contender Series? Things are good. Let's look up his story then. What do you mean highly touted prospect? Nah, he's actually look at his record, it's 8-1. What accident did Liam McCracken Damn, it was... What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. I thought it was like some other shit. So it says, Liam McCracken was involved in a serious traffic accident on September 12, 2023 in Hunton, Merseyside, where he was hit and dragged. Damn, they have the video of it? Yo, I'll watch it on the side. In a Hunton where he was hit and dragged under a bus while running along Pinch Lane East. A 22-year-old prospect was stuck under the vehicle for 1 hour before being rescued and transported to the Antrim Hospital. They have a video of it. The incident results in severe injuries, including broken bones in the back, pelvis, ribs, and legs, as well as a gash to his skull and facial wounds requiring plastic surgery. He later stated that his primary motivation for recovery was to be able to hold his 1-year-old daughter again, a feat he initially could not do for months due to his injuries. I'm going to watch the video. Dude, 4 people... Oh, no, this is something else.
4 men are dead and a 5th remains in hospital following a high-speed vehicle crash in the
Hello.
early hours of...
Thank you, come again. Alright, damn, dude. Is he actually scheduled to fight on Dana White Contender Series? Oh, he is, dude. He fights week 4. Dude, Brayden, we were just talking about Bella Mir. We were just talking about Bella Mir, dude. We were just talking about... Frank Mir's daughter's going to compete next week. So he fights on week 4 against a Mexican. He's expected to win by knockout. He's 25 now. Look, we were just talking about right before I go into this. Look, Frank Mir's daughter is going to be competing on Dana White Contender Series. Look, this girl, I liked her because of the wrestling, but I didn't even know she was Frank Mir's daughter. What's Frank Mir's, like, best win? We'll look at it. Damn, August 25th. That's going to be sick. Alright, so let's talk about Volk versus highly touted prospect. What do you mean highly touted? He's one of the people that are excited, that I'm excited about this season, Doug. Highly touted prospect. Rooting for him after his story, yeah. Brain Chaos quoting Uselyis. Was it not pronounced touted or highly how's it pronounced? I don't even know how to say like Arelas. I'm good. Let's go, McCracken. I gotta stop saying that fucking last name. I picked the Muslim guy in the poll. Sup, boys? What up, dude? What up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, bro? Shout out to Holden Dan Sock. Did I spell touted wrong? I mean, did I say it wrong? No, Goria probably. Dude, you love that fucking guy, Nagoria. Dude, Nagoria wasn't even that good, dude. Nagoria wasn't even that... Didn't he have a brother with the exact same, like... or there's somebody else with the exact same name as him? That's why I brought him up, because you brought up Mir, who's another prospect. Lots of people are excited about this season. Alright, damn. He beat Brock, too. Damn, he beat Brock. Both fights first to KO and sub Big Nog. Dude, you glazed Nagoria, bro. Highly toad. Alright, let's break this down very quick. Very quick. We're going to talk about Dana White Contender Series very quick as well. But I wanted to bring up the head coaches, right? I think this guy's a little bit more of a mastermind than this guy. You know, and this is a perfect photo. Dustin Poirier, right? When I look at Mike Brown, right? How many champions has Mike Brown helped? I know with this guy, I know Alexander Volkanovski has been working with Ruffy. Let me look it up very quick. How many champions does Mike Brown have? Like, or has helped? I know it doesn't matter all that, but... And we're going to talk about Abu Dhabi, how Volk is actually a little bit more used to Abu Dhabi than Evloev. How many UFC champions? Now, what's Volk's head coach's name? Oh, damn, dude. Amanda Nunes, bro, but Dustin Poirier's interim. I'm talking about champ. Amanda Nunes, Joanna Jacek. I guess you can count Dustin. Tyrone Woodley. Kayla Harrison. Ronda Rousey. Gosh, damn. He's trained Holly Holm, Jorge Masvidal, Kobe Covington, Valentina Shevchenko, Chris Cyborg. Am I crazy to say, okay, now how many UFC champions has... This is way more than... But it's because it's American Top Team. Has Volk's head coach. Probably not that much, right? Probably like one head coach. Dude, Nogario was verifying you're not a bot. I'm not a bot. So only Alexander Volkanovski. Okay. Alright, but look. Am I crazy for saying that this guy's more of a mastermind with game planning, or he just has a good fighter? Because remember, they go 2-2, right? I think that the coach is actually more important than the fighter itself. Or am I crazy for that, right? Like, I think the coach is more important than the fighter itself, right? So I think this guy's more of a mastermind than Mike Brown. I think Mike Brown has good athletes, but now we're going to talk about Abu Dhabi. How many times have both of these guys fought in Abu Dhabi? Twice. Evloev has fought twice in Abu Dhabi. Volk has fought twice in Abu Dhabi. Evloev has won twice in Abu Dhabi. Volk has won and won in Abu Dhabi. Volk beat Max Holloway. I think it was, what fight was it? I don't even know why I pulled this tab to the side. Like, for some reason, I think it's gonna leak some shit. Like, some like, my location or something. Because that's the only thing with Brave. Like, it does show my location. Okay, I'm gonna look up how many times has Volk. We know he's fought twice. Nah, no, Garry was good. I saw one of his fights. How many times has Volk fought? Very quick, guys. Very quick. I know I'm taking forever. Because I just want to know if it was the third or the second Max Holloway fight. I think it was the second. So he fought Max Holloway, beat him by split decision. So it was the second. Dude, that card was good, man. That card was good. UFC 251 was great, bro. That card was late as shit, too. This was a good card. Oh, but except for the main event, though. But look, Peter Yan versus Aldo, Volk versus Max Holloway. I think the card started like at 4 a.m. Card started at 10 p.m. It finished like at 4. But guys, I am going to go Evloev. But I do think that Volk is way better with his coach at game planning. Yeah, Max versus Volk too. I think he's way better with his coach with game planning than Evloev. Evloev didn't wrestle until the third round against Murphy, and you can make a case that Murphy could have won that fight. As this gets closer, I do think that Volk might actually edge this one out. Gosh damn, 80% are going Volk. I'm going to go Evloev. Ride or die, I'll go Evloev. What did you guys vote for the most on the poll? React to Feck? Okay. You guys like the Feck. Now, I am going to go with Evloev. Now let's talk about the undercard. Peter Yan versus Merab Dvalishvili. I'm going to go Peter Yan. Merab is very good. I'm gonna see what you guys say very quick. Merab is very, very good, but I'm going to go Peter Yan. I think the blueprint's out. Alright, let's see. What are you guys quoting? This is my bad. Highly towed prospect. That's why I brought him up, because you brought Mir. Let's go. What? He snapped Nogaria's arm. Nogaria probably both fights KO and sub big knock. He beat Brock too. No, I mean he got towed by the car. F you for making me explain the joke. No, I know. I understood the joke. The joke is not going over my head. Yeah, so he saw Brock. Damn, dude. That was another impressive one. Mir melted Congo. So who was better? Frank Mir or Tom Aspinall? What up, Cam? Yeah, Jan's nasty. Should get the W again. We'll see, but I hope so. Yeah, sub Brock. Also sub Tim Sylvia's arm to win the belt. Damn, he had a nasty sub game, just like his daughter's. His daughter has a good sub game too. Congo was massive, but a lot of heavyweights were 245 back then. Dude, Congo's the guy that beat Pat Barry, right? He snapped Tim Sylvia's forearm in half. Ah, hell nah, dude. Oh, fuck no, dude. Oh, hell nah. But look, when I look at this fight, right, Merab, right, they both have a good, I don't want to say excuse, but they both have a good, like, thing to say why they lost that fight, right? Can't believe Petr Yan's been on a 4-fight win streak since that fight. So Merab, you can make the case that he beat Petr Yan very decisively, right? But when he beat Petr Yan, damn, dude, look at how active Merab has been. When he beat Petr Yan, I believe Petr Yan broke his hand. He had a broken hand. Or I don't know if he broke his hand in the fight or before that. I think Petr Yan had a broken hand. Whatever. Now, when Petr Yan beat Merab was, like, fighting almost like... It was going to be, like... I think it's, like... It was 4 times that year. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the span of a year. $2025, January. Yeah, 4 times. So you can make the case that he was a little bit too active. Majority topology is going on Yan, blasting the body kicks. I think if Merab wants to win, the thing about Merab is his control. Like, you can get right back up. He does have, like, good cardio. But I think Merab's style is kind of like, it's not like Khabib's or like Islam's, like with the control. It's like, take you down, get up, take you down, get up, take you down, get up. You're tired, now let me cook, let me start working. I can't believe Petr Yan's only 33, bro. Isn't that crazy? And Merab's 35. I think by the time this happens, 9, 10, 11, 12, Merab's going to be almost 36 by the time this fight happens. I really like Merab, but give me Petr Yan. I'm going to go Petr Yan for the dub. Now let's do quick picks for Dana White Contender Series. Sorry guys, I had to crack my neck. You guys want to hear the quick picks for this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think Merab wrecked Yan's leg early in the first fight with calf kicks, made him switch stance for the rest of the fight. That's a good point. I didn't remember that. I didn't remember that. I think I picked Petr Yan. I think I picked Petr Yan to beat Merab. And then I picked Merab to beat Petr Yan. And now I'm going to pick Petr Yan to beat Merab, and imagine if Merab wins. So, guys, for this card, we missed with the lock of the week with Joel Alvarez by KO or sub. We missed with that one. Because Joel Alvarez didn't do shit. And we missed with fucking Kyle Fernandez. What up, Beezies? Wells Schultz by submission. Don't say I didn't tell you. Good timing, bro. Good timing. Because we're right here. We're literally right here. Wes Schultz is ass, dude. He is ass. But I can't talk because Jeremiah Wells is alright. And look at what he did to Otabay. Fuck, I had to sneeze, bro. I had to sneeze, but I couldn't sneeze. So who's better, Frank Mir or Tom Aspinall? Not who would win in a fight, but who... Okay, then who would win in a fight? Is this a good question? I don't really know Frank Mir. Tommy Aspinall. Dude, Wes Schultz is ass, bro. He's fucking ass. He was getting control for like 8 minutes, and it was heading into the 3rd round. That means that he got control for 4 minutes in round 1 and 4 minutes in round 2. Dude. It's like the Otabay versus Jeremiah Wells situation, bro. He was getting fucked up. Don't sleep on the party animal, Wes Schultz. He was getting fucked up, bro. Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. Is that actually true, bro? So, he was getting fucked up. He's getting controlled. And then it was like the Otabay, like... These guys that shoot takedowns, they kind of shoot like with their neck straight out in the air. And Wes Schultz kept on... I remember he always jumps for the sub. He always jumped for the sub. Jumps for a sub. Like, throws for the sub. And I remember his corner gave him like one of the best, like, corner work. Heading into round 3, they were like... You're going to have to go. You got to go. You're down 2 rounds. You're going to have to go. And Wes Schultz, like, he's, like, super humble. For me, these guys kind of look a little bit alike. Wes Schultz and Jax McVeigh. But Wes Schultz is always gonna throw up the sub, and he gets taken down, and he gets controlled, and he's always like in a bad spot. I don't think he's UFC level, but at the same time, you can say Jackson McVeigh. Look at how susceptible he is to sub. He got subbed by Bruno armbar. He got subbed by Zach Reese, which that is not aging that well. I might take Stan. I don't know how to say his name. Stan Dorsenaville to beat Gage Young. I'll tell you my quick picks. Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. Brock said that after he beat Mir at UFC 100. Watch it, it's funny. Oh, they fought more than once? I'm sounding like a casual right now. Damn it, it came right back up. It came right up. Frank Mir has a horseshoe. Oh, I'm showing my subscribers. It's okay, I don't really care. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it.
Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. I told him that a year ago. I pulled that sumbitch out, and I beat him over the head with it.
Oh, I remember this. I seen this clip before. I didn't know that that's what it was. I'll tell you guys my quick picks. Yeah, dude, Rogan with hair. Didn't he have his hair like Masvar Evlev, like down when he had like more and more hair? Alright, I'll tell you guys my quick picks. I remember I stayed up all night for this card and I had to work the next day. And I was like, gosh, dude, I shouldn't have stayed up for this card. Because Usman was just clinching and just foot stomp, foot stomp. Davey Grant has a new fight. He's fighting Elijah Smith. That's going to be a banger. Finally, somebody that can actually beat Davey Grant, Elijah Smith. Damn, this card has nothing yet. We still have time, though. Damn, is this in December? Oh, November. Damn. Alright, guys, these are my picks. These are my quick picks. My quick picks are, I'm going Chanel Dyer. I'm going Jackson McVeigh, Gage Young, Barbosa KO round 1, Chris Taco Badilla, very tough fight, Shamil Gaziev, Lorraine Douglas by KO round 1, Anthony Wint by KO round 1, Carly Judas, Mason Jones, Rainer de Ritter, Vitor Petrino. Watch him lose, though. I hope not. And Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Let me give you guys a parlay that I've been thinking about. I'm going to give you guys a parlay that I've been thinking about. So, Barbosa. Oh, that was kind of sad to see Barbosa retire, right? Barbosa, Douglas, and Wint. Listen. Let me cook. I know they're big favorites. All by KO round 1. All of them. That's what I'm going to probably put on Tapology. That's probably, and I'm kind of spoiling my Tapology pick, but dude, that's probably, I don't know if, you don't have to even parlay them if one of them is plus money. Just find one that's maybe like minus 105, plus 110. I don't know. I think they're going to be like big favorites. I'm going all in. Barbosa, Douglas, and Win all by KO round 1. Elijah Smith looks like Mama, I love you. POP, hold it down. Blind girl. Who's that? Mama, I love you. POP, hold it down. Let me see who that is. Not one underdog? Yeah, bro, you know I don't pick underdogs, dude. We already had the underdogs cash. Fucking Dustin Stolfus, bro. That's why he took that fight, because he knew Mansour Abdul Malik was ass. It's not on YouTube? Dude, Betty, what the hell, dude?
Legally blind, I can see. Bam.
Oh, that's this girl. It's the girl getting arrested clip. Dude, I was like so young when this shit came out. I remember people saying it, but I don't remember where it was from. What the fuck? No. No. What the fuck? Why is he playing that? It's probably the next reel.
That right? I'm legally blind. I can see barely, but I'm innocent. I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my
Dude, Elijah Smith does not look like this person.
side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent, and Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time.
Damn, what does she even get arrested for? You don't think there will be any underdogs? Not even one near... Oh, yeah, there definitely will. There definitely will. But I'm going to tell you why. Like, dude, I want to just rise up these rankings in Tapology, bro. I'm number 500. I'm trying to get ranked on Dana White Contender Series. We got 3 out of 5 last week, so I'm trying to get ranked on Dana White Contender Series. What does that mean? Like, pops? Like, hold it down? Uncanny. There's a song called Uncanny. It's like, right, you know the eminence is uncanny. Uncanny. Hey, I just been uncanny. Hold it down. Alright, so look, I'm number 500 on Tapology. I'm slowly... I gotta stop talking about this, because when I talk about this, then I drop. I'm slowly building up. Look at DBZ Boy, bro. What the fuck, bro? He's number 5 in the fucking world. I've talked so much shit about this guy. Dude, I've talked so much shit about this guy, DBZ Boy. He's a fucking fraud. He's a fucking fraud. I do want to give a lot of credit for the guys that have joined the UFC Vanguard initiatives. If you have Tapology, join our Tapology group. We do it every Saturday. There's no anything on the line. We just compete every single Saturday. It's fun. It's fun as hell. Join the Tapology group. Look at how many guys that have submitted their full card picks. KZ. Shiloh. This guy's Shiloh. Is Doug still here? Dude. Dude, what was the beef between you and Shiloh, bro? What the fuck happened? What does this mean right here? UFC Fight Night Walker versus Zhang. Dude, I'm actually kind of hungry, you guys. I'm not going to cap. Even though I just ate before the stream. I want to join. I don't know how. You got to make a Tapology group. Make a Tapology. I thought you were already in it. I had a parlay with Magny and Jeremiah Wells. Cashed out. Was huge. But leave it to Vicente Luque to sell me out. With that lousy choke and letting that create a fighter looking at boy win a decision. Yeah, dude. I had Vicente Luque as well, dude. I did. I didn't watch that fight, though. I missed it. I missed that fight. Vicente Luque, Tristan Gore, I missed it. Look at how many people have submitted their picks already. Danny Fresh. Shout out to Danny Fresh, bro. He always shows me support. Frank Mir. Well, you think Frank Mir's better than Tom Aspinall, Rain G? You think so? I don't really know a lot about Frank Mir. Danny Fresh, Zolo, Gene Lord Silva, Mata, Larry CTM. Shout out to Larry CTM, dude. This guy, he's a manager in here in our events. I'll show you. Oh, you're already here, dude. You're already in our group, dude. Beezies, you're already in our group. You're already in our group. You just have to click here. The UFC, like, when you see here, you just have to click that shit. Faz, Bench 2K, Mitz. I don't know a lot of these guys. Haro, I know him. Zeko Dorf, Mighty Pro. Look at this guy, bro. This guy's a first-degree coral belt. It's like predicting the future, except it isn't. I'm trying to get ranked on Dana White Contender Series. Shiloh Primetime. Bourbon King. Bourbon King. Dude, that thing is spicy, dude. Just looking at that shit, I can feel that thing is spicy. Yeah, you're here, dude. You're here already. Look, this is you. You just have to... This is you, right? Boy, dude, what kind of fucking name is that? Dude, every time I see Beezies, I think of, like, Suicide Boys. And I don't even listen to them. Can you repost the Tapology link? Something new? I have to go 2 months back to your old videos to get... Okay, right here. It's right here. Tapology group's right here. Nah, dude, it's okay, dude. It's okay. Thank you for asking, Rain G. Mir came back 15 laps heavier after losing to Brock with the TRT arrow was wild. And he beat him? He beat him in the rematch? Bruh, all good. I'll figure it out in a minute. Yeah, it's good, dude. It's good. It's good. So, these are the people that are in our thing. We have 64 members. Tone K, Walt Senior, Cam, Rob G, KZ, Rangy. Oh, Rangy, you're in already, guys. You guys are already in the group. Look, if you want to know how to see it, you go here. You got to scroll down on your phone or wherever. Go here. It shows group right here. This is the UFC Kings, Experts Army, Vanguard, Geo's group, BC, and then Geo's skirmish thing. Did you lose a lot of money this UFC? So I did, right? I did, but then I'm not gonna say like I'm close to breaking even, close, like not even close, but not. It's a lot better than what I was like when I lost on Malik. So I did, right? And then I was like, gosh. Then I had Kyle Fernandez, but I also hedged with Jalen Turner round 1. But then it's like, it's not enough, right? So what I did was, and I would have been down, like, even more. But what I did was Gillian Robertson to land 1 takedown and Makhachev to land a couple of takedowns. And then I did one where Makhachev to land 1 takedown, Gillian Robertson to land 1 takedown. And I overexposed myself because her takedowns were so bad, dude. So bad. I was like, dude, I fucked up. I lost already. I lost. And then in round 5, what happened? I'm coming for Uselyis. I'm 700 in tap and 500 in PFL ranks. Hey. I'm looking to keep going, though. So you better catch up. You got to catch up. Now, that's actually really good, though. Top 1,000 in the world. It's really good. My problem is maintaining the top. Pause. My problem is what I say that was pause. What I say that was like, hey, yo, I forgot. But I did, and then I did that parlay, and it wasn't even plus money. It was like minus something. It was like, because Gillian Robertson to land 1 takedown was like minus 360. Islam to land 1 takedown was like minus 700 or something. And then I just fucking hammered the fuck out of that shit. And I was like, dude, I fucked up bad. Because I was like, oh shit, Robertson's not going to get a takedown. And in between rounds, I'm like, please, like, I got on my hands and knees. I was like, I just need her to get a 1 takedown, like, in between, like, I think the 4th and 5th. If there's any way. And she actually ended up getting a takedown. And that's all I needed. Where do you see the top? The top of what? Oh, the top of the rankings? You see the top of the rankings like this. You go to your thing right here. You click on your number. This is the top right here. So Zelensky. The fuck? Gene Silva, Enjoyer. Of course he puts Bryce Mitchell getting. Gosh. How do you do that? How do you do GIFs like that? Look at this, guys. Bro. That one, isn't that like the guy from the red thing? So we got Hustle Hard. I think Larry's in the top 100. Let's see. Jit MMA. Gosh damn, he's number 75. Look at this. It's Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, Mitz. I'll show it again. Look, Hank's number 80, dude. Larry's number 77. I think Cam is like 200. I'm not sure. I'll show it again. So look. You go, so you see this topology, right? So we're right here, right? You click on your thing, you click on your name or your profile, click on that. Scroll down, because on the phone it's going to be scroll down. Scroll down. Don't click the top one, click the one on the bottom. Click whatever it says, number 1000, number 77, 5, whatever number, click that number. It's going to take you right to number 1, right to the top 100, right here. Now to find your page, you're going to have to skip a couple. Like right here, I'm 500. So, I'm 500, so you see right here, you go all the way down. You go. See, I'm just on page 5. You know? 6,000? Hey, dude, it's fine. How much are we planning on losing this year? Any idea? Hey, I hope not, dude. I mean, I was fine up until... I was literally fine. I was fine. And I got ammunition. I got ammunition in the tank, but I was fine up until, like, this Saturday. Then I was like, fuck, man. I shouldn't even have, like, played that much, like... But I was fine. I'll make it like because I'm not breaking. I'm close to broke even, but we'll see this Saturday. I didn't make a lot of bets places. I mean, hey, that's places. No, not the 49.75. 120 all fights, right? No, this year? No. So Larry actually explained me this shit. So Larry is, yo, what up, Persian things? Is Murphy versus Kevin actually happening? It's in the works. It's basically already like a done deal. Like it's close. It's very close. Obviously, we gotta have the contract signed on both sides, but it's very close to happening. My sources are telling me that. Now, to show you 120, I'll show you very quick. So, 120 is not how many fights we've had. 120, I'll just click on this random guy. 120 is the amount of fights we've had the last 10 events. So, this is how you get ranked higher. The last 10 events, they add up all of this, which I don't really know. Like, the last 10 events, dude, it should be like, I don't know if it should be more or less, but last 10 events, I don't know how to feel about that. Last 10 events, they add up this entire number, all of this. However you did on UFC Fight Night, Freedom, UFC Fight Night, 329, all that, 330. They add up all of this, and then they put you in a ranking judging by how your score is. I never go too big because I go big, I lose. Yeah, dude, yeah. I went a little bit too big, and then I had to, like, catch up. And I just almost catched up, but it was enough to, like, okay, I can chill for tonight. I guess I missed something. Yeah. And even if you miss some, that's why you got to do it every Saturday. You have to put your picks every Saturday. So now, guys, what do you guys want to talk about? So I'm not going to lie, I kind of ran out of shit to talk about. I usually have a lot of stuff to talk about. But should I go on Twitter, see if there's anything good there? $51 Ws, 27 L all time. Hey, that's fine, dude. That's fine. Dude, there's so many songs that are getting leaked today. For real. Oh, we can talk about this very quick. This is actually sad. Yo, what up, my ninja? What up, Larry? What up? How you doing? Yo, we were just talking about the rankings, dude. Let's talk about this very quick. If you guys don't know, Pritchard Colon, he passed away. His girlfriend, Dana, never left his side after a tragic boxing match left him severely disabled in 2015. The back of the headshots. Did you guys see Alex Pereira? Alex Pereira, he posted it as well, but he kind of posted it just to talk about him. I don't know if this is a bad take or not. Look. So, she never left his side by the man she loved through his darkest years until death nearly 11 years later. And I'm not, no zesty shit, but bro, he's actually pretty good looking. Marty's hairline, let's look at him. He says something about Alex Pereira. Oh, Dean Thomas got knocked the F out? Let me see this. Oh! Look at this. Is that BJ Penn? Oh! Oh my gosh. Dean Thomas got knocked the hell out. I didn't even know he fought BJ Penn. Let's keep it going. This guy's posting Ben Askren getting knocked out. Dude, you gotta chill. Look at the size difference. Islam gonna struggle. Such a beefy, meaty. Yeah, that's actually true, bro. Dude, look at the size difference between Ian Garry and Michael Morales.
All the shit you talk, it's okay. You make sure you back it up.
But to be honest, Morales is in shoes, though.
No, I know. I don't know whatever story you made.
Look at Morales' eyelashes, dude.
About meeting me, I've never encountered that story. You know that, right? Okay. Listen, you're a good fighter. Show up, keep winning. and you can do anything. Does that make sense? You got massive fights in this division. You got me, you got Patches, you got Islam. Show up and fight. Does that make sense? You're
selling him to
you
fight.
got Islam. You got me, you got Patches, you got Islam.
Who's
Show up and fight.
Pratis?
Does that make sense? You're an animal. You're strong. Does that make sense? I don't know about any.
Yeah,
sport
Morales is
where
not that
men
good.
don't talk shit to you. You know that? In this sport, if people talk shit, I ignore it. Does that make sense? You're a good fighter. You're young. You're strong up here. That means you can do anything. Does that make sense? Spread good, do good. You knock people out, you beat people up. That's what gets respect. Does that make?
Bruh. Bro's trying to fucking, like, give him a whole fucking... Morales is not that good, but he is one of the best threats to beat Islam, though. Ew, dude, he had herpes. Look. I used to get that. I used to get that shit. I think I even went live when I had that shit, but you can't see it because it's kind of far. I used to get that shit. I got that shit after, like, kissing, like, some girl, dude. I'm not gonna count. That I shouldn't have done. Alright, so, look, there's a guy where... He said something about Alex Pereira. I'm just trying to show you guys. But, like, what he said about Alex Pereira, like, Because did you guys see... I'm just trying to show you Pritchard. Yeah, look. Look, Alex Pereira makes this shit... Is this a bad take that I'm on? Is this gonna be... You guys let me know, alright? Let me cook. Alex Pereira shares the tragic story of Pritchard Colon, who suffered a traumatic brain injury from illegal back of the head shots back of the head. And he's saying, remember, Caso Pritchard Colon. And he shows... I don't know if this is actually what he showed, but he showed him getting hit in the back of the head. Bruh. I mean, it's true. But, bro, come on, dude. Like, come on, dude. Dude. Come on, dude. You can't just, like... Dude, you can't just, like, give him, like, respect without mentioning yourself, dude. Dude, like, why you gotta... Like, we know the consequence, but why you gotta do that shit, dude? Come on, dude. That's fucked up. What's up? Oh, damn, you got the black gloves. Yo, Larry, you got the fucking black gloves, bro. Holy shit. Oh, you guys want to react to EDP? EDP, you want to react to EDP very quick. Larry, I think, is the first one with the black gloves. That means he's been a member for over, like, a year, I think. A year. I think it's been a year already. I think it's been a year that he's been a member. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or, like, that's it, though. The black gloves is the final thing. It's the final thing. Yeah, dude, it's been a fucking year, dude. That's it. That's the final Prestige Master. He's like Prestige fucking Master. Thank you so much, Larry, for the 12 months, my brother. You know, I appreciate that shit. I can't believe it's been a year, bro. Holy shit. So much has happened. So much has happened within a year, bro. And it's crazy, dude. It's crazy how much has happened. Crash outs, left, right, fights, this, that. All this stuff, like, and we go, I'm not gonna lie, we actually go way back. Like, I'm talking about, like, way fucking back. Like, to the Baby Sharp days. To the Baby Sharp days. Like, you can even make a case we go back, like, 2 years. No more aura for Shama. You see UFC let Fazil represent Kurdistan. Is that bad? What's Kurdistan? Is that, like, a bad country or place? Prayer crying too much. Shout out Big Herp Bellato. Contracting herpes while still a virgin is bad. Oh, you talking about me, dude? I got that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I got that shit. And you have to use, like, this cream. You have to use this cream, Apriva. Dude, I got that shit. Bro, I got that shit and I fucked up bad. So it's, I think, well, actually, I'm not gonna say, because then you guys are gonna make some bullshit up and all this shit. But yeah, I got that shit before, dude. It's embarrassing to have, because I remember I went to school and I had a fucking hickey on my neck. I had that shit, like, cause it was throughout the week. It didn't happen, like, within a day. Like, it was throughout the week, and I had, like a hickey here, like. And the lunch lady used to always say, "Oh, did you get into a fight? Like, you got a bruised neck." Like, kind of, like, calling me out on the lunch line. And I remember, dude, they were like, oh, look at him. He was kissing the bop, like the high. It wasn't bop back then. It was like Trisha. That's what they used to say. Trisha. Bop wasn't really a word. But today it would be like, oh, he was kissing the high school bop. It was like, oh my God, look at him. Look at him. He was kissing the fucking, the high school Trish. I was like, oh my fucking. I try to put a fucking bandage over it. It doesn't like work because you smile. Like, it doesn't work, dude. Nowadays, I guess you could put a pimple patch over it, but I was like, gosh, damn, bro. I got fucking exposed. I got fucking exposed bad. You kissing Otobai? Hell no, bro. Hell no, it's Middle Eastern country. But he would be the only fighter from there in the UFC. Damn, dude. Damn. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let me catch up. Rain G, I train PFL. Yes, sir, me Rocky. Give him Otobai next. Crazy how the UFC fumbled to make Brady versus Amasov and booked him against Bonfim. Damn, dude, you want Brady to die, dude? You want Brady to die? I want Brady to slowly get right back up. I'm going to go Brady over Bonfim. Who do you guys got? Bonfim is good, man. This is going to be the second time that I fade Bonfim. I don't know why I faded him. My lunch lady used to always tell me, no money, you get sack lunch. Dude, you used to be able to choose between a peanut butter, always. There was always peanut butter and jelly, which on fucking brown bread, that shit tastes like shit. Peanut butter, my favorite thing was when they made, like, it was like this big, like, it's like Italian. It's like this big, like, shell with, like, cheese in it. I don't know what it was called, stuffed shells. I don't know what it's called, stuffed shells. That was my favorite thing. So there was, let's say, peanut butter and jelly stuffed shells. And then there was, like, the turkey sandwich that was cold as shit. Then there was milk chocolate, regular milk, strawberry milk, and chocolate milk. I always go chocolate milk. Always chocolate milk. But I never really liked milk. But, you know, like, until, like, high school. Then I was like, let me try it. Like, until, like, middle school, like, halfway. Then I was like, let me try the chocolate milk. And then, because I used to drink strawberry milk a lot. Then, like, there would be, like, a Snapple or, like, a cookie. There was, like, a sugar cookie or a chocolate chip cookie. I always go with the sugar cookie. Who do you got between Pantoja and Van? I'm going to go Pantoja. I'm going Pantoja. Let till the wheels fall off. If it's over, if he's too old, whatever, he gets finished by TKO, give me Pantoja for the dub. But if Urseg was on his way to beating Pantoja, I think Van is going to be the favorite. I think the odds already opened up, I think. Let me see if I missed anything. What's good? What's up? I never go too big. I guess, dude, when you type, I can't see this, like, cause it's black, so it looks like nobody's typing. You see, like for first glance, it looks like nobody's typing, but there's words. Cause I'm on dark mode. This guy fruity as hell. Who? Can you talk on Otobai loss, please? Who's fruity as hell? Me? Me, dude. You for real, with fuck with Mazhar, are you trolling? Nah, I do, Persian. No, dude, I do. I think Van is minus 120. Yeah, I saw, like, close odds. Dude, I do. I really do like Mazhar. I like Evloev. I do. I don't think I've ever picked against him. I don't think I've ever picked against Evloev, ever. I don't think I've ever picked against... And I'll tell you why I like Evloev. I like him because, like, it's like the Vagaev, the same reason why I like Vagaev, because of the decision, like, the memes. Like, I like how many, like... Dude, at the end of the day, it is kind of impressive how many fucking fights he wins by decision, you know? Like, I know he can't get a finish, but I've always picked Evloev. I've always picked Evloev. Obviously, I only had the channel around here, Aldrin and Lerone Murphy, but I picked Evloev to beat Arnold Allen, Diego Lopez, Dan Ige. I didn't really watch against here. Hakeem Dawood do all that shit, Dan Ige. Fazil KOing that Dagestani in the regionals in the last round was bonus incentive placed that same round was nasty. Damn, dude, you've been doing tape study. I'm probably gonna watch it then. I didn't see it. Damn, so they said if somebody gets a finish this round, there's a bonus incentive, like bonus for somebody who gets a finish this round. But he said I like Vagaev. Dude, I'm dead ass. I like Vagaev. I like Aliev, dude. I'm not trolling, dude. Because, dude, I used to watch MMA Joey, bro. I used to watch MMA Joey. You guys gotta remember, I used to watch MMA Dan Hardy, War Room, MMA Joey, you know, GOOOOO, James Lynch. And with MMA Joey, I told MMA Joey, bro, bro, Autobuy, don't skip. Okay, very quick. Let me just say this. Joe, I told him, I have a screenshot. Let me tell him, bro, there's a Dagestani wave. I'm not saying I called it, but like you can tell with Habib. I said there's a Dagestani wave incoming and it's going to be unavoidable. It's going to be unavoidable, right? So, and Anakin kind of got me into Evloev. Anakin MMA, he used to be a diehard Evloev fan, like profile picture, all that. Anakin was the one that actually got me to find out who Evloev was. I was like, who is that guy? Like I don't really like, I seen him, but I don't really know who that is. He had like the profile. I'll show you the exact profile that Anakin had of Evloev. I'll show you the exact profile because I remember that shit. I remember that shit like if it was yesterday. And it's been like 2 years already. He doesn't like Evloev no more. I think he likes Tommy Gun more. But he used to have profile pictures of fighters. He had this profile. This profile picture right here. This exact profile picture right here. This is the exact... Who remembers when Anakin had this exact profile picture? You're going to talk about Sagid. I'm going to get to the Autobuy stuff. He had this exact profile picture. I was like, bro, like, dude, like... First of all, let me tell you why Masvidal is the GOAT. He's pretty good looking. Pause. He's pretty good looking. He's fucking undefeated at 20-0. And he's fucking consistent as shit. Vagaev, so shit. His losses are terrible. How are his losses terrible, dude? How are his losses terrible? Okay, let's talk about Autobuy loss. Alright, Autobuy, because this guy's asking for Autobuy. Autobuy, he was on his way to winning, right? But he shoots and his neck is like all the way out. His neck is all the way out. You know, I'm not surprised that Jeremiah Wells, did he threaten it before? Like I don't really remember if he threatened it before, but he cinched that in. I don't even know if that was a modified like ninja choke. I don't even know what it was. And Autobuy, like, he doesn't even fight the hands. Like, he keeps going, and then he just goes to sleep. Like, he was like probably mid breath, and he lost. Nah, Sagid is ass. Got subbed by Carlson Harris, dude. That was prime Carlson Harris, dude. You're mad because Sagid. Wait, is Sagid the guy that fought Vagaev, right? You're mad because you picked the guy that fought Vagaev, Sagid. No, I'm just kidding. Let's look at Vagaev topology. I'll look it up here because if I look it up on the other thing, you know how it is with this shit. Vagaev nerve. Vegas nerve. What is that? Vagaev topology. UFC. Vagaev's 25-4, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. 19 wins by he has 20 wins by decision, bro. Look at this guy, bro. Come on. Look at this guy. All jokes aside, it's kind of relaxing though. Like, it's relaxing when you can just sit back, just watch Vagaev fight, and okay, I have Vagaev by decision in a parlay, or I have him by decision, and I have Vagaev by decision on Tapology. Let me just sit back. I can go make food, get my food, come back, cook, like eat something. It's like so relaxing, like it's cruising. I love it when they can cruise because it's better than like a guy like Charles Johnson where, oh my gosh, you got drop. The odds are so close. Do I jump it? What do I do? You know, like it's so relaxing with a guy like Vagaev and Evloev. I'm not gonna lie, Evloev's last fight though, it got me pissed. I was like, shoot a takedown. The nerve behind your jaw. Is that actually what it is? Oh shit. You know, I remember when there was a time where I saw in the newspaper, like, I think it was like 2018, it said doctor plans to be the first to have a successful head transplant. And I think now we can use AI. I think now we can use, like, because you have to be, like, I think the incisions have to be perfect. Like, it can't be, like, wrong, right? And I think you guys have to be the same skin color because it's going to look weird if it's not. But I remember seeing in the newspaper, like a deli. I was out of the bodega and they said, doctor plans on being the first to do a successful head transplant. And it didn't really work. I think it didn't have success. But now with AI, we can use the AI machines, right, to, like, perfectly incision everything and, like, seal everything. The issue is, like, I think they have to be the same blood type or something. I'm not sure. But I think it's possible now. Or brain train. I don't know. Maybe it'll never be possible, but I want to do that, dude. I don't want to be like be gone. I want to be here forever, dude. I want Autobuy AI transplant. Who would you pick between Cap and Van? Cap. I'm going to go Cap. I'm going against Van all day. True, though. Sagid wins that in the Apex scoring, but that's all cope. What? Sagid? Nah, yeah. But, dude, you made it back. You got it back with Jalen Turner. Like, and Vagayev, when he gets knocked out, he's probably going to get knocked out. Because, dude, he is a little bit, like, sloppy. I'm going to hear it all day. Tommy is killing Rakic. Tommy Guns? Rahiki. He's good looking. That's his first point on the guy. Yeah, dude. Dude, the thing that I said, bro, fam, Dr. Mine, hey, I'm trying. Dude, I like when you guys get into those conversations like the Mandela effect. Milo was talking about the Mandela effect, like if this was here or there. Dude, I like those conversations. I really do. I love those conversations. Like Betty's always like talking about like some like crazy stuff. Like those things, yeah, Tommy Guns. What do you think of Zabit? Zabit's cool. But remember that like fight that he had like a war, and he had the first like, was it the first or one of the first 3-round main events, dude? He probably would have lost to Cater if it wasn't 3 rounds. And do you have Jones or Markel? I have Jones, but the Taco fight, I'm on the fan. I think Nasrat's a good pick. But remember, Nasrat, you could arguably make the case that he lost to Jared Gordon, but it was in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, Evlov's hair is cool, right? I like his hair too. I'm not gonna lie, I like his hair. Obviously, pause. Dude, when I said that, like, remember when I said that I think, okay, so for me to last longer, remember when I said, I know I'm going off into tangent, remember when I said for me to last longer, like, I think of, like, KZ, like, Paku, like, dude, that shit, everybody remembers that shit. There's some stuff where somebody's gonna say it, it doesn't matter who, like, in the chat or something, and you'll actually remember it for a long time. Like, probably forever, which is kind of crazy, because what does that have to do with anything? Like, there's some stuff that I'm gonna say, or I've said, and dude, like some of you guys are gonna remember that shit forever, dude. The Mandela effect. Hello, sir. Thank you. Come again. You guys, if you guys like this shit, bro, you guys gotta come to my kick, bro. If you guys like this shit, you guys gotta come to my kick. I'll be live on Wednesday. I'll be live on Wednesday for that shit. Wednesday on Kick, I'm gonna be live. Go follow my kick, bro. If you guys like this shit, yesterday we were talking to like a badass bitch, dude. I recorded it. Cause maybe we can, obviously I gotta get an, I don't know, like I recorded it, dude. But yesterday we were talking to a fucking badass bitch, or a badass woman, female, sorry. Do you guys have Taco or Nazareth? I have Taco. Do you think Armin beats Ilya? I do. Yeah, but you guys agree Gordon beat Patty? You guys argue? Yeah, but you guys argue Gordon beat Patty. Okay, I hear you, bro. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Shamil's not losing. Shamil to go Gaziev. Remember when they asked Tracy Cortez, they said, who's the best looking fighter in the UFC? And then it does the edit, and it's like, I think it's Shamil Gaziev. And it's like, girl, I can't decide if I should stay or if I should go. Follow my kick. Follow my kick. I have a bunch of clips. Of me on Fortnite, but we don't do Fortnite no more. But follow my kick. Wednesday, I'm going to be live on Kick. It's pretty funny, bro. I'll show you guys a glimpse. I'll show you guys a quick glimpse of my kick. What did you say? Oh, you said the Mandela effect. What's your favorite Mandela effect? My favorite Mandela effect is, fuck, I forgot. I'll look them up. Not real? Dude, it is real, dude. It is real. She said it, dude. She said it was Shamil Gaziev. One of my favorite, like, conspiracy theories, if you guys actually want to go there instead, one of my favorite conspiracy theories, 57 Mandela effects. Very quick, one of my favorite conspiracy theories was with Nikola Tesla. I don't really think it's a theory, but let's see. Look, there's Shaggy's Adam's apple. Did Shaggy have an Adam's apple or no? Look. Mickey Mouse suspenders. Did Mickey Mouse have suspenders or no? Shaggy's Adam's apple. Wicked and the Witch. What was this? The Wizard of Oz? There's no place like home. Captain Crunch. Capping Crunch. think it was Captain Crunch. Snoopy's tail. Did Snoopy have a tail? Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger had a blue nose, not black. Many people remember the famous Frosted Flakes mascot with a black nose. He never played Genie. Oops, I did it again headset. Like, those are pretty cool. One of my favorite, I'll tell you guys one of my favorite conspiracy theories. Obviously, there's some that we know that are not conspiracies no more. You guys know which ones I'm talking about. But, let me see. Let me see if I can play it. You guys know which ones I'm talking about, right? So, but, my favorite is that Shamil owns the UFC. I once corrected a doctor's misdiagnosis and even happened to have a proper prescription prescription meds for that exact alignment lying around and had a perception meds for that exact alignment lying around and prescribed and healed a lady. I read up on lectures on top universities. Damn, dude. Damn, I believe that shit too. That lady probably thanks you, bro. I hope she thanked you. That's why I was so confident in healing my own stab wound at home without fearing infection. Damn, dude. It reminds me of like the what's that? The zombies game where like there's like a girl out. I don't know what that zombie game is. Shalom Gaziev. It's what's that game called, bro? The Last of Us. In The Last of Us, she had like a cut and she had to heal that shit and stitch it herself. You think 9 was because... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, so look, let me tell you my favorite... what? Dana White is his brother... What are you saying, Mitch? What's up? What's up? Shamil's not losing. You think he can't KO Shamil? Who's Shamil fighting again, dude? I forgot. I know you guys can call me casual. I forgot who he's fighting. Oh, he's fighting Kennedy and Jekachu. Kennedy and Jekachu. Dude, one of my favorite... Let me talk. Very quick. Alright, so one of my favorite conspiracy theories was... with Nikola Tesla. How there was a book like years ago, like I think like 200 years ago. I don't really know how long ago it was, but it was a book called The Last President, right? The Last President book. It came out in 1896. 1896 summary, right? So there was a book, right? Studying anatomy makes you better at fighting too, though. Fam, dangerous. Damn, really, dude? Okay, so in the 1900s, The Last President is a political satire, and they say novella, right? Published in 1896. And this book, the story opens up with riots and chaos in New York City as mobs, anarchists, socialist threat, right? But let me, this fucking summary is fucking bad. Dude, okay, so in the book, The Last President, they write that Donald Trump's gonna have a son, Barron Trump, all that stuff, and they write that Donald Trump, it predicted that Donald Trump's going to be president. Not only that, but it said that he was going to be reelected as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, and in the book, right, it was like ahead of its time, very ahead of its time. It came out in 1896, and what's crazy is that Nikola Tesla, right, we know that with Thomas Edison, you know, we know that he was, I'll show you guys a little bit of a documentary if you really want to know about Nikola Tesla. I don't know if you guys really care. I send this shit to KZ, like, back then when I was in the group chat, he's like, I don't care about that shit, stop sending me that shit. Nikola Tesla documentary, basically, we can even react to this one day, but, basically, it was really good. This is one of my favorite, documentaries of Nikola Tesla of all time. I think it was very well said. And we know that Thomas Edison was the one, was it Thomas Edison? Who's the guy that left him penniless? It was J.P. Morgan. I think it was J.P. Morgan. Who left? I'm fucking up the story. Nikola Tesla. Right before Tesla, penniless. It was J.P. Morgan, I think. Like, who was the... Yeah, it was J.P. Morgan. So J.P. Morgan hired him, used him. He was one of the first, like, accomplishments from Nikola Tesla. Like, let's look. He was the one that made the crazy tower. He made radio Radio Thomas Edison Barbosa. So, dude, I think Tesla was smarter than Einstein. Tesla accomplishments. Dude, he was the one to make radio. Nikola Tesla. And he grew up where did he grow up? Like, I think like far, but then he came to New York. Nikola Tesla inventions. We'll go inventions, right? Where did he grow up? Like, where did he grow up? But the reason why I bring this up is because JP Morgan used him, right? And then when he wanted to do something else, he wanted to give free power, free electricity for everybody. JP Morgan said, no, we're not going to do that. And then they split, right? So Tesla did his own thing. And Tesla didn't have as much success, but he was always building. He was very good at inventing, but his advertising was very bad. And basically with Nikola Tesla, he ended up being penniless in like a hotel that was somebody that he helped when he was very young. He ended up like feeding birds crackers, all that. Where was he born? And he kind of grew old. He grew old, and everything that he had was gone, and everything that he would do was just feed birds crackers out the window days before they passed. He was born in a village of Simijan, Austrian Empire, right? And we know somebody else that's Austrian, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. We know an Austrian painter. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Tesla was smarter than him, right? So what happens is that Tesla passes, right? He passes away, and I don't know if this says it in the book, but Donald Trump's uncle, correct me if I'm wrong, was the one that went into his hotel room and confiscated all of his stuff. All of his stuff, his papers, his documents, his books, all of that stuff. And there's a theory that Tesla, this is probably, you guys are going to be like, nah, bro, like, this is a bad theory. There's a theory, we'll talk about his inventions very quick. There's a theory that Tesla was used and he had something that could make people go back in time or go back in time, I think it was. I think it was something like that, right? So he made the Tesla coil, radio technology. Tesla demonstrated wireless signal transmission, remote control. He made a remote control. He would have people that surrounded him in New York City, and like he had a remote control. I think it was a boat or something, a remote control boat, like wireless. Lightning, Tesla, we know this big ass tower that he had. X-rays, he made X-ray. No, he didn't, like, he invented all this shit. Hydraulic power. His AC systems were used to build the first modern power of station of Niagara Falls. Tesla turbines. A bladeless turbine designed to operate with fluid dynamics rather than mechanical blades. Now, let's go into the Tesla theory that Trump went back in time, or they went forward in time. I don't know how it is, right? Tesla theory of a time machine. They're not going to show me this, right? They're not going to... There's a theory that there was something with time, that they went time. So it says there's no credible evidence. But I love this theory. This is my favorite because I like Back to the Future. I loved all that shit. Back to the Future predicted, they predicted the shoes to come out, right? Look, let's look at Back to the Future. They predicted the Cubs to win the whole series, right? The whole World Series. Back to the Future. You guys know The Simpsons too. Predictions that came true. They predicted the Cubs to win the whole series. Predictions that came true. Very quick. So, very quick. Because I know I'm going off into a tangent, but I really like this shit. Like, I'm a fucking geek when it comes to this shit. So, Back to the Future accurately. We've been here. Fuck, let me refresh my thing. Let me refresh my chat. Came true. They predicted the Cubs to win. Hang on. We're going to go raid MMA Anomaly after this, I think. Alright, so very quick. Let's just go into this. Yo, what's up? Great job yesterday, Uselyis. You should move to Oregon for that chick. She loves you. Dude, you liked it, bro? I'm glad you liked it, bro. I'm going back. I want to do it tonight so bad, but I got to be responsible. Last time I wasn't responsible. I stayed up too late, and I was on panel with Doug all night. I got to be a little bit more responsible. I'm doing it Wednesday. Do you think I should try to call her again? I'll try, dude. I appreciate that shit, consultant. I really do. Shout out to you, bro. You know, I appreciate when you guys say that shit. Like, I saw the other day that you were saying that, like, Mila and me, we had good streams. That's what I want. I want that, you know. You guys can chill there, chill here, maybe even watch both of them at the same time. Like, I just want to, like, bring it. I want to bring it. You know, different forms of entertainment. You don't feel like talking MMA? Whatever, I know Uselyis is going to be live later on Kick. You know, Logan J, he gets the weekend shift, right? You know, that's what I want. You know, I don't really want to hear him talk grease. I want to hear him do other shit. All right, then come to the Kick. You know, because there's going to be different shit that people like and don't like. You don't have to watch everything, you know? So look, Back to the Future accurately predicted. I really appreciate that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really do. Let's fucking go. I'll give you guys a hint of what he's talking about. You know what? I'll give you a hint right now. I'll give you a hint of what he's talking about. If you don't know what Consultant's talking about, we go live on Kick. And basically yesterday there was a girl from Oregon that we're actually having a pretty good time with. And I thought it was actually pretty cool. Like, basically, this is what I do. This is what I was doing yesterday. I recorded, because obviously I got to delete my Kick, like, my things, because you never know, but...
Well, I don't come on here. Like, I'm literally on here once every 2 years.
So we're on... Well, I'll be coming on here. And when I said that, I meant, like, I'll be coming...
So I wouldn't... Even if I added you as a friend, I would never...
Like 5'8", 5'8". That's how I thought she was like 5, because she looks tall as shit. Do you like? Oh shit, it's probably to the side. All right then. So follow me back.
You actually do.
Let me use it at least. Yeah, I hear you. I'm tired. I was tired as fuck. But yeah, we were talking to this chick. All right. Let's go back on track. Back to the Future accurately predicted several technologies that became mainstream. Biometric security devices. I know it's kind of like obvious. Contactless digital payments using fingerprint or mobile recognition. They predicted the shoes. They predicted the shoes. I remember they predicted the shoes. Air Maxes, was it what? Or Air shoes? Wasn't it like they predicted shoes? Nike Back to the Future Part 2, prediction of self-lacing sneakers. That actually came true. Look, they predicted these self-lacing sneakers. And look, maybe I guess because Nike wanted to copy it, right? But now let's go back into Tesla, right? The theory that he went back in time, or they used his invention to go in the future. Or, no, I think it was back. I don't fucking know if it was back or forward. Whatever. You guys don't believe it, whatever, right? So... there's no credible evidence that Nikola Tesla invented a time machine, as the concept is widely regarded as modern conspiracy theory or myth built around his legacy. While Tesla was a visionary who predicted future technologies like smartphones, wireless communication, claims that he built a device to traverse time and unsustained by historical records. So it supposedly got confiscated, right? So the theory primarily stems from two sources, right? It says electrical magnetic experiments. Excuse me. My reading's not the best. Accounts from 1895 describe Tesla. Hey, I appreciate that. About to go to sleep soon, just swooping in to show some love. I appreciate that, Tariq. Shout out to you, my brother. Let's fucking go. So, very quick. Electrocuted during... Tesla being severely electrocuted during high voltage experiments, after which he reportedly claimed to have seen the past, present, and future at the same time. This interpreted by theorists as temporarily displacement in time, though it may have been my fucking tongue is rolling, a hallucination induced by electrical shock. I'm not the best messenger, but you hear what I'm trying to put down. Now, speculative interpretations. Tesla's notes on electrical magnetic fields. And what do they say? They say time is relative, right? Because remember, if you go like all the way to Mars, you stay there for 4 years, you come back like 10 years past here, right? Something like that, right? Tesla's notes on electrical magnetic fields and his ambitions, the Tower Project, are often reinterpreted by conspiracy theorists as blueprints for a time machine or a telephone to the past, despite no such designs existing in his verified archives, right? So I think that they confiscated everything. Modern physics does not support feasibility of macroscopic time travel as described in these narratives. The gap between Tesla's documents, achievements in electricity, and myths of time travel remain very wide. So that's my favorite conspiracy theory. One of my favorite conspiracy theories of all time is, I'm not gonna lie, that one right there. I think that I think he went to the future, or they went back in time. I'm not sure. Something with that. But if you want to, you can watch that documentary that I linked. It's a very good documentary. And I'm going to read you guys' chat. And I think I'm going to be done here, guys. I think I'm going to be done here. But I will be back. If you guys want to know my quick picks, I'll tell you guys right now. Bro used to feed my pet carrier pigeon whenever he would be too busy selling drugs to feed himself. Hey, do you think Alex versus Ang 3 should... Yes, I do. I think so. Right after. It should have been an immediate rematch. Just swooping in to show some love. Thank you. Consultant Candy Ball Head looked pretty young, fam. Bro, you're going to say that shit again. Dude, she's fucking 19. Doug, come on, dude. You're going to say that shit again. I mean, it's fine. I mean, we know. studying anatomy makes you better at fighting too. Anatomy, excuse me. Why is he reading about some about Tesla? Because we got into it. We were talking about conspiracy theories. Dude, look, I'll show you. Nah, yeah. I like your face. Look. Dude, look. I was tired. You can tell I was tired. Like, here I got a little bit more energy.
Talk.
But I was up for, like, 24 hours.
Talk is actually intriguing.
You know, I've been on Monkey for, like, I'm not going to lie, like, for the past hour. And you're the most interesting person that I've been on this shit with. Don't blush, though.
That is a compliment. But not really, because monkeys, like, you know.
Monkey's full of monkeys? Oh, my gosh. All right. So, yes, dude, that's fine, dog. That's fine. All right, guys, I am going to head out. Let's go raid. Let us go raid MMA Anomaly. And what I meant by that was that there's a lot of crazy people. That's what I meant when I said that. That there's a lot of crazy people. So, let's go raid MMA Anomaly. I believe MMA Anomaly is live. Let's go raid them. Anything that you guys want to say? I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to break down Dana White Contender Series more in depth. But, we're going to go raid MMA Anomaly. I think he's still live. Let's see. Hopefully. What I meant by that, bro, that's your cousin? What up, Leandro? How you doing? I'm sorry, bro. I haven't been on the phone. Like, I've been on the phone liking some Instagram stuff, but, man, like, I do this, then I gotta go. Like, it's just been a little bit crazy. I know I always make that same excuse. So, let's go raid MMA Anomaly.
Fights, or at least every title fight. So, I'll throw these out there. I don't...
They're giving, things. But first things first, guys. First things first. Can you guys go to my most recent... Shout out to both of you guys. Shout out to all you guys. Can you guys go to my most recent prediction video? It didn't have that much success. It's gonna get a boost later this week, hopefully. I don't really care as long as the lock of the week and last minute predictions do good. But if you guys could go to my most recent video and just drop a like on it, just drop a like. And let's go raid MMA Anomaly. And guys, we got a decent amount of people here. Like, let's go raid MMA Anomaly. You guys don't have to. I'm gonna go eat, but I am gonna dip, guys. I will be back tomorrow. It's a little bit of an early day right after tomorrow. Then it's Wednesday, and then Wednesday I'm going to do that shit on Kick again. All right, so I'm going to see you guys later. Go raid. You guys don't even have to say that I sent you. Go raid. There's a couple of people watching there right now. Let's go. Let's go show some love. I'm out, guys. Have a great day. My quick picks are Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, Vito Pacino, Rainer the Ritter, Mason Jones, Carly Judas, Anthony Wint, first round KO, Lorraine Douglas Memo by first round KO, Shamil Ghazi of Girl I Can't Decide If I Should Stay or If I Should Go, Chris Taco Padilla, Marcio Barbosa, KO round 1, Gage Young, Jackson McVeigh, and Chanel Dyer. I'm out, guys. Have a great day. Peace.